Y'all alive? Good. I said, we're alive. Y'all don't know. Y'all just got on that dope or what? Isn't that right? I know the Supreme Court broke y'all heart today, too. Isn't that right? At the end of the day, I'm at no different. I think about I'd like to have me a camera out there and interview those people. Ask them people how upset they were and why they was upset. I know they upset because their rights were taken. So I asked them, was it kind of like the nigger? You know what I'm saying? All our rights were taken. We didn't get to go march and sit around no Supreme Court. Wasn't nobody out there with no signs for us. I look at them, I think it's the dumbest march you ever seen. It ain't hard. All you got to do is don't get pregnant. Yep. I mean, the dumb, why you need somebody to rule on you not to kill a baby? Don't get pregnant. Duh. I mean, the stupidest thing I heard in my life, the only people I can see having a fight in it, I mean, somebody who been molested by their parent, impregnated by their parent, something like a raper. I could see their argument. I'm not justified. But you just land on your back getting pregnant and you decide ain't what you want to do. I wouldn't give a damn about nothing like that. That's a waste of time you talking about it. I mean, that just don't make no sense. I mean, you need to tell people that, I don't know why we got murder charges for anybody. Let people just kill people. Just call abortion. That's all they're doing, is just murder. To prove it's murder, if you didn't do it, kids could live without it. That's how you know it's murder. You know, right? Can kids live without it? It's murder. He said, nope, they can't live without it.
No, they did.
Hey! Yeah, there's one in every crowd, ain't it? No, Chris, you way too late. I'm like, Chris, go, nope. No, I'm simply saying, they can't live without it. Nope, they'll be dead. That's what we thinking. That's why I said they can live without it. Yeah, I mean, what we're going to do, this society for you, just show you the time people are wasting. They'll come out for foolishness. And some of the people out there marching, you got men out here ain't got nothing to do with getting pregnant. And what you want to kill a baby for? It don't, I mean, society in itself, this is how bad it is today. It's no standard. You know, I talked about a little bit on the show last night. I don't know. It's so much going on that people that need to be addressed with people as a whole in society. I mean, there are no standards. There's no rules. Rules are just kind of on a flim. When you got a society, you got people involved, you got to have rules. Anytime you have a number of people, you got to have rules. It's just bottom line. Rules are the only way to make kind of organize and kind of keep things to a flow. And then there had to be consequences when rules are broken. You got to have it. People can think, oh, we don't need no rules. We don't. It's just stupid. You got to have rules. Anytime you got people, something has to regulate and delegate what's right and what's wrong. And unfortunately, you know, white America, along with, you know, even our own people and every other, you know, social society, well, I don't know, every other nationality, you know, they basically have just lost the principles of what's right and what's wrong. And it's now give it back over into the hands of the people. You can't screw it up and give it to the people. Fix it and give it to the people. They've screwed it up, now they want to put it back and look like the people can say something now. Amazing you watch these crackers. I mean, they say crackers with every derogatory term could be used. It just amazed me how they always told us what the Supreme Court ruled, they got it. We don't have a permanent right to vote. Hey, Supreme Court done spoke. Now the Supreme Court tell white people they can't kill their kids. They want to march and go up here and holler, oh, we got to do something. You know, the LGBT need to be ready to arm themselves. Why we couldn't arm ourselves, we were getting whooped out there on the protest march. Listen, these homosexuals have clearly told, the mayor of Chicago told them clearly, they need to get ready and be ready to arm themselves. So they coming after us next. Why, when the nigga armed himself, everybody jumped out here and tell another to put down the gun, let God handle it. Won't these sisters let God handle it? Since you God's sister, let God handle it. And let God handle it. You his sister, he got to take care of his own, don't he? Just stay gay until they pass laws and run you down and kill you, and let your God handle it. That's what they told us. Pray about it. Go get you a faggot Dr. King. Isn't that right? I always say he had a dream. I got a pickle. Oh, it's a big deal, too. And then go ahead and, go get your faggot Dr. King. And I tell them they got to be nonviolent. I don't know how you'll be nonviolent with a pickle. Ain't that right? But you try it anyhow. It's amazing. It blows my mind to see all this This vigor, people march in all these countries, in these states, people on the street protesting. They're going after the states, saying the states gonna vote, they're gonna do whatever they gotta do. They getting legislators in, the people trying to get this changed and what they gonna fight to do. Why the nigga couldn't get this? We're talking about something we can't help. We were fighting for real issue. This show you that crackers ain't shit. The fact that you sat on your ass when the Supreme Court never bailed us out, they never stood up for us. They told us to sit down and wait. We drawing construction, but these crackers ain't sitting down. They crackers not sitting down, and they work, and they scared of them too. Now they out here, they got all the, you didn't see, them told you didn't see, water hoses, German shepherds biting them. They know some of them crackpots had guns, and nobody frisked them. Wasn't no dogs biting them. Wasn't no police with no billy club. You in front of the Supreme Court. White people do what they want to do. That's what pissed me off. And the nigga always got to sit down and be passed. Sit on your hand. Don't say nothing. That's just how it is. The Supreme Court done spoke. That's when they use it on us because it don't affect white people. When it affect white people, I heard a white woman on the news, I was getting ready. She talking about how, you know what her big concern was about this abortion thing? How many black women are not going to be able to get the help they need? She said it's the black and the brown people who's going to suffer the most behind this abortion. They make niggas just dumb. You think a white folk give a damn about black folk having an abortion? They're about the dumbest thing I heard in my life. They always trying to push it like it's for us. And then what about the social that been working against all the time? You worry about us being able to kill our baby. You don't give a damn about our babies getting killed by the police, though. How that work until they need a right to kill it? We need a right to kill our kids, but we don't need no right to stop them from killing them. I don't buy it. All of them hunk of shit. All of them with this just a hunk of shit. Never seen stuff so messy in my life. People just do it any kind of way and then come on some old sorry line like they care about us all of a sudden. Abortions ain't about us, it's for white people. White people been having them. That's how Billie Jean Sue got through high school, abortions. That ain't nothing new. Listen, nigga couldn't afford no abortion in no high school. Not when I was coming along. You had to have that, baby. Now, Cass, you remember girls around your age were able to get abortions? You do. You remember black girls getting abortions when you were coming up? Big Nasty, ain't no way to. Big Nasty, you were born in 1932. Ain't nobody had no abortion back in 1932. I can't get that big right. I got to get it. We're not letting you get away with this. Man, nobody, who you know, how many folks you knew back then could afford abortion? Nigga, okay. Now you got to check by your name. How many is a couple? That's 2 checks. I mean, if we're going to call and check behind Rudy, we're going to call and check behind. You got that number? We can look them up. They ought to be on social media. Well, we're going to hit them on social media. Hey, did you have an abortion in high school? Like, what is on social media? Ask me this question. Yeah, but we were coming on. Now, what about the way? You remember girls your age back then? That wasn't common. And no doubt it's always those. But that wasn't a common thing we were coming along. It definitely wasn't no masses of them doing it. More white people could afford that stuff. But I thought they're going to whoop your ass. That was got bad. You're going to get tore up behind it. That was about it. They were pissed, but you were stuck with that kid. Our white kid, they was able to do abortions. That's why they show the numbers. It look like our homes are dysfunctional. So they've been able to cover a long time. Like now, people you can get an abortion probably worth $150. Niggas ain't had no $2 and $350 to get no abortion back then. No, you were done. How many? They called it abortion. You want abortion? They couldn't even put the in front of it. It was called abortion. It was called abortion. Y'all remember that? They had a whole word. They ain't nobody know how to say abortion. That girl done got abortion. Who remember that? They couldn't put all the lettering in front of it. Let alone you couldn't pronounce it. How you gonna pay for it? Yeah. Isn't that right? Chris, do you remember that? You don't remember. You ain't gonna do right. Y'all ain't gonna do right today. One of them called Hey with Your Friend. Yeah, these folks don't remember that. In South Carolina, you remember girls, was that pretty known or common for girls to have abortion, black girl? Did you know about it? That one, see that? Folks know how to do right. It's just Haywood. And I mean, it's just Lancaster. Lancaster, you don't want to call it Malcolm. Other than when y'all was in Mizraim, do you remember black people getting abortion? That wasn't common though, was it? No, it really wasn't. It wasn't common like that for us. Most times we were more or less, we were stuck with, like I say, it was always exceptions. There's always, you know, not saying it wasn't, but that just wasn't something common to black people. You know, you got pregnant, you know, they felt like your sin found you out. Old little country church, your last sitting on that front bench too. Bring you right that front pew, let folks see you. They were big on shame you. They let no shame that girl. They made sure they get you. Let them folk know at church. Them folk give you the evil eye. They know they can. They were screwing too. They like, your ass done got caught though. Some of them evil eye because they needed contact. But that's how it was though. I mean, as bad as stuff was, they still tried to preserve some type of a standard where certain things just weren't allowed or allotted for us. But today's society, I mean, it's everybody for themselves, do what they want to do, except for him. Well, Mr. Yahuah reign, that's the only place you can put down anything now. Right. Well, all the places you see and all these things going on, that's called Yahuah don't reign now. That's right. And not they can't, you got to let him. But when he come back, he going to reign. Yes, sir. Right there, they not resisting his will. He just, listen, allow them that time to do what they want to do. He going to come back here, they going to see. It's just a matter of time. See, what we're trying to do, we're trying to help make, we're doing like you can do. We're trying to make straight path for him. Yes, sir. Ain't that right? He come through here, he like, these people already know how I want it. Ain't that right? You can't worry about these people. You can't live your life based off of what these people out here do. You just got, look, Mr. Yahuah showing them up, and they're in derision. They got COVID, they got West Nile virus, they got pneumonia, they got cancer, they got AIDS, they got enough disease to hold them down until you get back here. He studied, the economy tore up on them. Then they got floods and earthquakes going on. They got droughts. They got food shortage and famine. Listen, just a matter of time, Mr. Yahuah show up. These are the same signs we seen before when he came to get us. About that time, he never showed up to deliver us until we was in trouble. You know what I tell him? We in trouble. Yeah. See, the whole problem is we had men crying, let them know we in trouble. That's right. That's the truth. Got to tell them to come speedily. We in trouble. That's right. Messing with these people here, you in trouble. Yes, y'all have no idea. Mr. Yahuah been preparing for us. He been setting aside that we still been able to kind of maintain something while we kind of go through this. Everybody not that fortunate. These churches falling through the hole. I saw somebody sent an ad showing some white folks and one black girl now. I know that black girl gonna get the biggest charge. Somebody was out there, some church was conspiring to go after soldiers or something like that. Y'all, who found out? You found out? I don't believe none of them crackers say. You know them some more crackers. You can't believe none of these folks say. They lie so much. It's just pathetic. You don't never know what the truth is with these people. I seen them for. I ain't no telling what the truth is behind the whole situation. But they don't lie on us so much. Really, I ain't just saying that. We're in the store. We all quick to take stuff, but I'm against church religion altogether, just for the fact that the basis of what it done to us. But I ain't just gonna go and accept these folks that did everything they done say they done done. These same folk claim the election was stolen, then they said one stole, then they said they done fortified. So you got two liars saying somebody else lied. It's hard to believe either one of them. The church a liar. They said Jesus died for their sin. These other folks said they were trying to kill somebody. I don't know what didn't happen. There's so many lies going on. Really, all you can do is really just really justify yourself. You don't know what these people, anything they tell us, you can't hardly believe them. That's just being honest. You go ahead if you want to. Go and rush the judgment with these people you want to. These people will mess you up out here. Y'all hear me? Even Shaul told you, we judge them within. We don't judge them without. Y'all didn't know that? That was Shaul told them. We don't judge them without. We judge them within. What am I like trying to judge them? What am I like trying to judge a homosexual out there for? What law, what rule he keep or maintain? Man, I'm wasting my time with them. We judge the folk within with us. The old people supposed to know what the law is for us. They supposed to know what it is. The older people we judge. They supposed to know better. Isn't that right? So they got to understand. Them people ain't got to understand. A lot of stuff we waste time with them people. They're not going to do no better. Why are they going to do better? He told you even men and seducers going to get worse and worse. Deceiving and being deceived. Man talking about he pregnant. A woman talking she got a dang-a-lang. Man, the whole world messed up. Never heard that stuff in my life. A woman talking about she got a dang-a-lang. Never heard it before in my life. Ain't that right? Unless you went to one of them rental centers or something. Never heard this stuff before. I just know the world done gone crazy. The world in bad shape. Now we got to teach these young boys and teach these young girls how they got to conduct themselves. I can't listen. You can't. It ain't a we can't miss a chance. Folks to my why he say in front of the kid. The stuff your kids listen to on TV and radio is way worse than what I'm telling them. Right. And I ain't told them nothing wrong. I'm telling them what to do with it. That's right. Keep it in your pants and you getting married. That's right. That's right. I tell them the truth, folks, but why you talking in front of them kids? These folks let their kids phones. These folks get these computers. At home. Which one of y'all the first time you heard ding-a-ling right now? Look at these kids. Which one the first time you heard it? How many of y'all kids done heard worse than that? Raise your hand. Tell the truth. Kids, raise your hand. I heard worse than that. Raise your hand up. Like y'all. We still trying to figure out this abortion stuff you heard. These kids, I don't know why folks act like these kids. These kids not stupid. They get missed school. Man, them kids hearing way more than they need to hear from them people. And the problem is the folk that telling them stuff, they trying to use it on them. We trying to save them. They're trying to get them to maintain, get y'all some dignity. Get you some sense, get you some sense in here. Be like the young, like the old folk, go somewhere and get yourself a vocation. That's right. That's right. Them folk were big on that stuff. Like, boy, you need to go get your vocation. I ain't know, but it hit you so hard it just cut you. I ain't know they would tell me, boy, you ought to be somewhere trying to get a vocation. You better. That thing hit you hard too, boy. Them folks tell you, they'll holler, put you in a formatory somewhere. What kind of mother tell her kids she don't put in a phone? That thing messed me. I just know what it was. It just sounded like a place you went in like they cut the heat on real high. She said formatory. I had it mixed up with a furnace. I don't know why she won't put me in a formatory somewhere. Prince is still trying to process it. But yeah, that's one of them things you go through. They be so angry with you, put you behind in a formatory somewhere. But see, that's what we got to do. We got to try to save our young people. Every day, y'all precious to us. We want y'all to have I want y'all to have a beautiful life. Have y'all a fair chance out here. Unfortunately, the world is rotten. I just want you to get the best you can get out of it. That makes sense to y'all? You ain't going to get a whole lot of it because they ain't got a whole lot out here. Ain't no standard. When our young men, y'all get y'all a nice, wonderful wife right here. That way you serve with it. Don't go get nobody and you going to run off and got to go. I'm going to marry, but we got to go somewhere else. You don't need that stink hole. That's right. That's right. Same thing with y'all young girls, young lady. I want y'all to get y'all a nice, good man, clean man. Say it right here what you don't need that punk nigga. Leave him somewhere else. That's right. You need nobody to pull y'all from this a month. You need to be hearing this truth. Yes, learn how to conduct yourself. And then y'all can raise up another Tula dog. They can grow up and they can have some understanding too. That's what y'all need to do. I want to do all y'all wedding, probably at the same time. How about if all y'all got married at the same time? What y'all think about? We trying to save money. No sooner y'all get married, you ain't got no money for no damn reception. You think we do it probably on like, and we got the so-called, we just do it that whole week. Trying to get that free one in that ride. Which one y'all try to get that free ride? Don't tell it now. Go ahead and say that free ride one. Who else? Who else trying to get a, and you try to get that free ride too? I know that, stack your money up. They spend up all that money for them clothes. You ain't gonna tear them off later if you straight. That's right. I had one fella claim he won't go lay on the beach for 2 weeks, just lay down. I knew that didn't sound right. My friend be laying on no doing beach sitting out here, man. And I just got married, I ain't gonna touch you for 2 weeks. Man, please, I gotta left you where you was at. That's right. If I'm that strong, I don't need you. Ain't that right? Man, please. That's crazy. Isn't that right? Ain't no way. Folks make up all kind of stuff. Sometimes that folks struggling with their sexuality. Only I can see you laying out for 2 weeks, you ain't touched her. You still trying to figure this the right one. For the right sex. More than right. That's the truth. Don't make no sense whatsoever. But once y'all fellas do right, and y'all young ladies do right and get the right, have a beautiful life together. And how many kids you want to have, Mickey? You're a twin. I know it's a rough number. Go and throw it out there. 7, 8, 15? What you think about 2? 12? 4? That ain't a bad number. What you think, Shane? 0. Shane, don't get married. They asked Shane every time they going out there, we were going out there, Shane told them that most of the women out there, he said, messed up. What is that, 70% of them gay? What you said, 25% gold diggers? Something like that. Hey, man, I don't know where he got them numbers from. Shane got all cash. Where y'all getting it? Who getting Shane these bad math number around him? No, but what the number was now, what it was, how many of them were gay? 15%? 25%? How many of them gold diggers? 15%. Then what about the rest of them? 65 is what? Who? What is that?
Regular people.
They regular? 65% regular? Hey, you better get you a regular. Isn't that right? Yeah, $25. Yeah, I'll get y'all joking married from around him. All right. Gavin, what you doing? Back all humped over. You better wait till you get married. You know that right. Don't hump it too early. Isn't that right? I had to do like Cookie Sonic, go get you a perm if your back don't stand real firm. Isn't that right? Man, we got to get these young folks ready around here. Isn't that right? We got to talk to them earlier. Robert, how many kids you want to have? How many? 3? That's good. Now, he already had that number quick, though. Robert don't wait no time. Robert, he already been doing his multiplication. He said 1 + 1 = 5. Isn't that right? I already multiplied. Yeah, how many kids you want? 1? That's selfish. I don't get you get you a couple of them. I'm gonna get you a bunch of them. How many you want? Because y'all got to go down there and pick peas on Mr. Billy Field. That's a lot of, I'm just saying, that's a lot of work on one man. Buck, how many kids you want to have? 2? Why are you grinning? You think about it? Have you discussed that with anybody else? Hey, Buck, who the man, Buck? Louder, Buck, tell her who the man is, Buck. Tell her louder. That's what I'm telling you. Y'all hear you say that? Why y'all think Buck said that? Because I blackmailed him. Ain't that right, Buck? I pulled Buck and I told him a little something in his ear. I said, who the man, Buck? Buck, you the man, don't you? Buck said, ain't that right, Buck? Tell him, Buck, who the man, Buck? Y'all hear that? Yeah, as long as it works. That's all we're trying to do. Y'all all right? Antoine, how many kids you want to have? In America. He think about it. He said, I don't know if I want to go overseas, want to be here. What you think? How many you want? 2? What's that number? What you thinking?
3.
3? You just made that number up just now. 3 and 3 is 6, just for the record. What we got? What you thinking, Caleb? You a twin. How many? I knew that. Twin. You had to say it because your twin said it. He said when he itch, you scratch. No, none of y'all do that. Say what y'all do. Y'all ain't got that kind of stuff when one of y'all like one of y'all hair wax in the ear, the other ear, push out the other ear. So y'all ain't got no kind of power. Man, y'all terrible twin. Y'all supposed to have that stuff. I told you when the twin fell, you fell and broke your arm that time. I asked her, did you say ouch? You ain't feel nothing? Terrible. Terrible. You know what y'all do? Get your mama sew y'all arm together and be Siamese twin for about a week, then you probably start feeling something. Think about it. Maybe. At least I tried. All right, what you thinking? How many you want to have? Yeah, you. Okay, how many? 10. Did you say 10? 6. Where you get that number from? Maya, you think? Maya, how many you want? 2. What you thinking? 3? What you thinking, Asa? 2. Them some low numbers. You know your mama started out like that too, them low numbers. See, that stuff start adding up quick. No, you ain't want none, did you? Look at that. That's none. Thinking she want to have 2. Y'all joking need 5 pews in here in there running. Eric, how many kids you want to have?
Maybe get out 2.
You say you might be got 2. You got to pull. You got to just go in and pull. You can do it. Isn't that right? It's that thinking. You're going to need something to help plant, then do some mechanic work. Ain't that right? I mean, you got to mix these kids up. I wanted 6. Now, my meal went down. I wanted 6 of them. Y'all thinking if anything happened, I said, they give me at least $200 a week. You know what I'm saying? I look out and make $1,200. I'm thinking about my future. You know, when a nigga go down, you got to be thinking about that now. You be like, if they can at least do $200 a week. Yes, Hadassah, what you think about? 7 kids? You're going to have to marry Espanol. Yeah. Yeah, black people, we cut back because the police be after us. Isn't that right? So we can't make that many kids. We have to mix them up. All right, we're going to have to try to get ready to move on. Ryder, how many more you want?
I already got enough.
You got enough? He just like all the fun. Just how many kids you want? Yeah, he's done. Yeah, his sewer bagged up. That's what the Mexicans call it when they can't have no more babies. We just said we ought to commit. Senor, my sewer is backed up. Y'all some crazy people, isn't that right? What's right? How many you want to have? Do you want to have any kids? That's fine. You're not sure if you want to have kids? Think of a number. What you thinking?
You said you wanted 6, right?
No, I did. You throw 6. Can you make 6? You don't just throw nothing out there. Remember, I done throwed your back out there. Right? Don't throw no number. Don't put them in impossible number. Roy, how many you like to have? He said I got 2 men already. That Papa was a Rolling Stone. Hayward's still in the running. How many more you want, Hayward? That's what I'm talking about, Hayward. How many more you want, Hayward? Hayward out there praying. Hey, please. Justin's looking at, he want 2 more. Justin, you want 2? How much?
Our condoms are 99%.
he said condom 99%. They got them, I'll use them 150. They all metal. You need to stitch it later, but at least you're safe. You got to go to the hospital later, at least you're safe. That's we got. I ain't getting no better than that, 150. I ain't trying to get ready to move on. Everybody all right? Everybody ready to get saved? We sure got to do it before we get back here. Tell y'all, we got to get this thing right. But it's definitely winding up. Y'all see what's going on out here? Nobody doing nothing for us. I'm glad to see these people's system crashing on all of them. Every one of these white countries, they losing. It ain't racist, it's just the truth. They need to pay for what they done. Ain't nobody tried to make restitution with us yet. And you know what bad? Who should have been out there while these folks at the Supreme Court should have been the nigga. The nigga should have been piled up out there. So I just came out here to look at this shit. I'm just being honest. I just know what kind of shit this is out here. Folk done screwed us over. Ain't nobody rushed to do nothing. Now they gonna tell me we gonna try to meet by same-sex marriages. Man, what about all these rape cases that need to be brought back up? The rape cases that came and broke our homes up. Folks, there's some people still need to be charged. They let Strong Thurman, old cracker ass, get out of him. Man sat here and raped the girl and then raped the mama and then got the daughter. He'll get on the sum and keep her. Y'all remember that Strong Thurman out of South Carolina? Yes, sir. She talking about, I love my daddy. Dumb ass. Yeah. I'd have put my foot up her ass. She'd have had toes shooting out her nose. How in the world am I love somebody to rape mama? Her mother was their housekeeper. And he raped her. He was a teenager. He was 19. He raped her. Impregnated her mother. No, the mother can't file charges. A white man. Then he would get her. He told her, though. She said her daddy told her, said, don't ever tell nobody I'm your daddy while I'm living. Said, to mess me up. And she held that shit till he died. And she told me how much she loved her daddy. Give a shit about her or her daddy. You're the victim of something. You think that man raped her with intent of, I want to raise a black kid? Cover the hell I want you to, you don't behind me no damn well. Ain't that right? I ain't no damn old sock. That's an insult. My dad gonna tell me, don't tell nobody you my child till I die. It'll mess my career up. Told him, damn you. And I'd have went wrote an op-ed on his ass. I told everybody. And I'm talking, think about it, you raped my damn mama. I don't want to see your ass. That wasn't a thing, but you know, a lot of black women did that. They didn't want to kill the daddy, credibility, want to look bad at that stuff. Just tell them the truth, your dad ain't shit. That's the truth. Where you going? I don't know why folks listen. I'm not for killing the man if the man do what he's supposed to do. If something don't work out, don't work out. But your daddy rape you, your daddy won't take care of your dad ain't shit. It'll be all right. But why ain't gonna tell them that? Why not do what you're supposed to do? Ain't nobody can kill you if you do what you're supposed to do. A lie gonna tell on itself. A lie gonna tell on itself every time. I don't care what lie it is. You doing what you're supposed to do. Ain't nobody can kill your credibility. Truth gonna come out and prevail anyway. Somebody you gonna rape some damn body. I wouldn't dare call that bastard my daddy. Damn raper, piece of shit. Ought to dig his white ass up and shit down his mouth. I don't care if it's just a skull. I make that shit shoot all out of his eyes. Man, I eat me a whole Kit Kat of laxative. I shit till I feel it ribs up. And so why you do that? I'm saying that way ain't lying. I say he full of shit. Literally. That stuff make me mad. These folks sit around here, you got people doing they supposed to do, you can't get no credibility. These piece of shit folk cover them up. Don't say them, we don't want to talk about them, I want to do your job. You do your job, ain't nothing to talk about. Don't be sitting around and tell your kids no lie for them. They ain't doing what they supposed to do. Tell them, so why we ain't got any? Say, because your dad ain't shit. He don't give a damn if you eat. They be like, don't do that, that's going to kill him with that dad. That's the truth. They doing what supposed to do here, we won't be scraping out here begging. I won't be busting my ass to try to take care of you.
Yes, sir.
Now, you don't hurt nobody be talking about, that kill him today, they ain't gonna kill him. Do your job. Here you made them do your job, they're your kids. Hello? That's what you gotta do what you gotta do. That's what parents do. I ain't no stipulation, if I ain't with them, I ain't gonna take care of them. They my kids. Hell, do your job. Folks always got that excuse. If I can't be with you, I ain't gonna take. Me and you that shouldn't have shit to do with you doing your responsibility for no kids now. There ain't no contract agreement. If me and you ain't together, then you know how it is. I can't be getting no money up like that. Get the hell on. They be like, well, hell don't exist. Neither do you. I want you to get the hell on because you don't exist either. Isn't that right? Kid holler like crying, I don't want to see my dad. They go leave a pickle on the table. Today go in shit. It is, men, we got to get men. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what folk do. Older folk, they can tell them online. Back then, them men got them girl pregnant. They'll tell them, someone tell them, first of all, they do is what they call a shotgun. They let them know, you got to marry that gal. Them folk come see your daddy. Them folk come see, let them know, you're going to have to marry my girl is pregnant by your son. Them folks sat down, and some of them tell him, he ain't got to marry her. But he gonna take care of that kid. Them folk put it, that man couldn't let that look at them folk, he ain't take care of your kid. You couldn't be around them folk that play no shit like that. They be like, man, them your kid, what you gonna do? That's your kid, you take care of your child. Don't give a shit about if something don't work out with you and another person. That's you and them. Your responsibility don't change for you taking care of your kid. That's why we teach these kids, when y'all make a decision, you gotta make sure what you getting into. And realize when kids come into play, that's your responsibility, regardless of whether you with them or not. That's your responsibility. The kids shouldn't suffer because of your decision. Well, me and your mama don't love each other more. Well, hell, I'm still here. Y'all love each other enough to get my ass here. Somebody need to pay something. That's everywhere in society. Here and everywhere else. Ain't no corner cut with nobody. You sit around trying to pet and stroke nobody up. The truth need to be told. A man gonna be, that's part of, you know the difference between a man and a boy? A man still hold the responsibility. It don't matter what happened. You still a man. That's what a man do. That's your responsibility. We can't make no excuses. Ain't that right? Women can do shit like that. They see a show or something, and they forgot and let shit burn up on the stove. Man can't do it. That's true. A woman can do that. Why the sun on went too long? Look at somebody got hit earlier. So you slang it out there to hit your mama or my mama. What you burned up lately, mama? You burned up something on the stove? What you burned up? Part of your dinner? Part of our dinner?
Oh, you was a baby.
I was a baby. I still smell that smoke. You were watching TV and you were watching too long, you burnt up part of the dinner. You were looking at As the World Turned. And one that turn. Y'all don't realize as the world turned, let me tell y'all something, y'all young folk, God in light, as the world turned, all my children not lasting. That damn thing that broke up a lot of homes. A lot of folk went home. I'm telling y'all, young man, that damn thing come on, listen here, man. Them women weren't trying to get no job. Add the word time, that shit go guiding light. All my children lasted so long. I think the damn thing might still be going. They might have killed all them finally. It's all new character. They had that crazy ass white boy. He played himself stupid, played himself twice. You look at his ass, you like, that damn white man gotta be crazy. He played that. He played a retarded brother. Then he come down hard ass shrewd business man. Took that TV over. The women hated his ass and loved their brother. Like, that's the same damn person. Man, that stuff met that TV up, man. Look at them folks sold all kind of damn mopping glow. All kind, any kind of homes they want to sell. That TV was like, man, folks, if women went to work, they'll bring the damn TV in now. They'll watch on lunch break. Man, that thing was sick. That story, them folks call it the story. When my stories come on, whatever your ass needs, sex, you want the house clean up, let's do it for it. Once my story come on, that time is blocked out right now. That thing, that was serious. But I come home, you come to the house, don't you be running your ass through him. Them shows on, Guide the Light and all that on. That thing that come on had that little music and shit, had you hypnotized in them. I'm trying to tell you, that's how they flipped you right over the, then it brought you at to Phil Donahue. Phil Donahue, he'll work here about 9 o'clock in the morning. Then Gerardo can that big old Hispanic ass nose. What is Gerardo anyway? Oh, is he Puerto Rican? For real? I didn't think he was Puerto Rican. He white Puerto Rican, ain't it? Yeah. I'm just saying, it's a white Puerto Rican. Let me ask y'all something. Do Puerto Ricans have discrimination like black and white? Or Puerto Ricans are just, we all Puerto Rican? Saying, what's your end?
They put white here.
Yeah, I know, but is there discrimination that y'all know like it's a different? It just depends where you're at. You agree? You never ran into discrimination with Puerto Rican, like a whiter skinned Puerto Rican against a darker one?
My mom's family is light skinned.
Mom's
so
family
I've
light skinned.
seen, like racist tones,
Racist tone.
but my father's side, which is darker,
But darker.
I've never heard them. But my mother's side, if you're Puerto Rican and you're black,
Yeah.
you're Puerto Rican. But
Oh.
if you're black, African American, and trying to mess with their daughters, that's when they get a little.
Oh,
but
yeah.
they'll
That's
treat you with
different.
respect.
Yeah, it just don't want to make sense.
Don't want to mix.
Yeah. But I wonder, is it discrimination against like the black, the darker Puerto Ricans versus the whiter Puerto Ricans? You know what I'm saying? I might want to go in there race. It's hard to believe it.
Clay says he's had it.
Clay said he's seen it. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Clay, have you seen that? They say you seen it before. So you seen the white, darker. Yeah, I'm sure it is. They don't. The white Puerto Rican from the black Puerto Rican. I know it. Which would surprise. It's probably not as known among. Cause let me say this. Depending on your family and your skin tone, you might more or less just be with your family more relative. Because I think more Hispanic people are more family oriented than a lot of other races with them.
They have issues within the family. 'Cause I have a cousin. She's a twin, and she's lighter, and her twin is darker, and they show more favoritism to the lighter one.
She talking about for those that can't hear me.
Where you're at,
Oh.
like that's on her side of the family. But on another side of the family, they don't do that.
They don't. And that happens with people.
Roberto Clemente said that he didn't.
Hold on for a minute.
Roberto Clemente.
Roberto Pimento?
Clemente.
Clemente.
He was a black baseball player.
My man said Roberto Clemente was somebody, but this, I'm somebody the hell you don't the hell you say no. He's a band. He was a pirate too.
Pittsburgh Pirates.
He was Puerto Rican and he was a pirate. Very interesting.
He said he never seen racism in Puerto Rico.
He
said
never
when
seen
he
it.
moved here in America.
It's when he saw the
started
racism.
playing the playoffs and playing
He
baseball.
saw the real.
Then he started seeing the
Racism.
between white and black people.
Yeah. Because, you know, typically in your country, and a lot of that is no doubt, yeah, America is going to more or less, you're going to see a lot more racism from America. People in their country, they'll have racism. It's just you learn to stay in certain places. That's just like what blacks in the project. They can't see racism because they're in the project, the people in that area, the people on the store, so it's not in that area. Once you come outside of your, you know what I'm saying, your comfort level, your area, then you start to more engage. Like you in America, it's just flat. White people don't like you, they don't like, especially if you're on an opposing team. You know what I'm saying? Your Hispanic and your black ass need to go, because that's the way to get you all. And sometimes they go too far, but they just let it all out. Every time I look around, their ass got to be put out a baseball game, basketball game. Shit should have. I mean, this just says that, listen, it's best you come out here and tell me to my face. I'll beat the shit out of that bat too. Go on, write a check, put that little check down here, so I'm finna wear your ass out. I'm gonna teach you. Because you know what, white folk always, they know somebody gonna say their ass. It need to be, you come on out this stand, I'm gonna take you out here and let you tell it. Because it shouldn't be happening with nobody. Why would you be doing so? Because they thinking, I wanna get you all so my team can win. You go too far. Right, Westbrook, then the fan, then always the black, they gotta get snapped, they gotta get defined. You a professional. You're not gonna spit on me and throw shit at me and talk about I'm no effing nigga, all this shit. Listen, I'm gonna throw this bomb, I'm gonna knock your teeth out your damn mouth. These folks can have this shit. That's why you gotta put your money, put it down until y'all kiss my black ass. I'm not finna let them talk to me and do me no any kind of way. Y'all know one of the worst states, Utah. Y'all know Utah the worst. Them black players, listen, they say him, that's how dumb, and I said, this how dumb. You don't let people do stuff like that to you. This is a game. You can holler miss. Oh, I hope you. That's fine. Shit, you shoot free throw. They do. That's fine. I'm trying to get them. But you start, hey, you dirty cracker. You white slave. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Shit, man. We playing. Then folks gonna holler. When I come to a game, I don't come for politics. I come for the game. Your ass politicking up here now. You just brought some shit up that politic. And they'll act like we supposed to be the professional. We supposed to, hell no. They ain't got no business taking on these black players. All of them need to stand their ass up and be a man. All of them should have got, ain't no way I'm going to go somewhere, I'm going to be playing. Do you know these guys have complained about how bad these folks call them crack? Listen, get drunk. I'm talking about the whole time you went past the court, these folks hollering racial tone you the whole time. Listen, stay professional. We got to win the game. Damn this game. Damn this state. Once you tell, they just need to let. Now, Ron Artest had the right. They throw that shit. Artest went through that. Listen, he worked that ass up down. That man is a devout Christian now. I mean, you said, but you see, you get so come, you don't stop the mouth. You got so but you just done throw your drink down here and hit me on the court. See, this, but you know what? They don't do. Let me ask you something. When y'all ever see a white player? They throw this and hit white player. They ain't not finna be how you cracker, you redneck, you backer chewing bad teeth. They ain't not finna do it. But then we have to eat it. And then the sad part is, nothing has changed. Jackie Robinson dealt with, he kissed them crackers' ass, and they wore his ass out there, and he still loved. I'm not gonna play with no shit like that. I'm not finna play, you gonna talk. We're not having it. There's a level of, listen, I have my opinion about homosexuality. I have my opinion. I don't go on the street stopping homosexuals. Hey, you homosexual. That is my opinion, and that person got their rights. Y'all got what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell him to stop you and go. That ain't my right to put my hands on you. That ain't my right to take shit and start throwing at you. That's your choice. But for me, it's just start jumping. That ain't it. I ain't it. Now, you make that cross line, you going to bring that shit to me? Nah, that's your ass. This literal. This your ass now. You done crossed the wrong line. Because I got a right not to be disrespected. Same way you do. But that kind of stuff all that. White folks sitting there standing throwing shit. And the players, the dumbasses. Yeah. I don't know, it's enough of these guys. You got $100-something million country, $80-something million. Why am I sitting here kissing these folks' ass? Why we ain't took this 125, 50 million, 10 million and got together and say, let them have this shit. And let's play what people want to see and we will have respect for one another. Black and white players have respect. It shouldn't even have, the whole game should stop. We supposed to be how far the teammate shit go? You should stop and say, ho. We not finna play here. Y'all not doing this? What y'all doing? We your team and you doing this shit to us. I'm playing for you. Carl Malone ass too. He sat there and took that shit off on him. Man, no way in the hell I'm coming to the locker room. Nigga, all this shit here. And where I need to go back to? No, I ain't built like that. I'm made out of that thin ass tissue paper. I can't take it. You got one ply and you ain't even fold it, it coming straight through. I'm at a different material. I'm real sick. That shit, that can't work. I can't say that man ain't no shit like that. And you gotta try to stay focused. Every time you right here hearing nigga, somebody throwing shit, you know what I'm saying? You like, oh, what? Because for us, they'll think it is permanent because this ain't nothing changed. It ain't like this is come on, this never happened before. This shit my people done went through the whole time we been here. Yeah. That's why for these black players I've been, it's hard to respect them. Because you really don't have no real character. They trying to tell white folks trying to tell you their character. White folks showed you, why they show us their character and then carry their ass in that January 6th try to tear that place apart. Because when it's something for white people, let me see what happened. Those white folks who went up there, they were called crackers, bad-mouth sister sleeper, rednecks, and that's why they were going up there. The shit was being thrown at them. They were being threatened and intimidated. See, white folks don't take shit for they losing. And let me ask y'all something else. And what did it take away from their character? Absolutely nothing. What did the own center, the people who were running for their life were white, was saying? Really, if you look, they were just hugging each other. It was just a normal day. Your own president at the time told you that. He said with that people, they were laughing and having fun together with the police. 170 officers hurt. When we get some shit like that, whenever it's a black protest, if officers get hurt, 3 officers were hurt. We ain't gonna hear the end of that shit. Yeah. And it's gonna be behind somebody black was killed unlawfully. Yep. Our shit had never been, we went outside cause wasn't no damn Funyuns in the Korean store. We couldn't find no Tahitian tree. We ain't ever had a mark for some shit like that. Old English 800 done went up from 99 cents to $1.03. We already know that don't mean nobody black would ever consent to no shit like that. We always on the street when one of us shot, one of us beat, one of us falsely arrested, one of us killed by the hand of something. And we out here and we get pushed. Them boys say, stand out here peaceful, that thing no, back. Do you think, they don't holler, oh, hell, what you putting your hands on? They'll do that in sight. Now when shit break out, nobody looked at what started. You find? Nobody look at that. Black folks don't just jump out, because that decay we come out there fight. Here the fact we grown ass people, here come 8:30, y'all gotta go home. What the hell you telling to go home at 8 o'clock for? Gotta go, they know it's gonna, you grown, they already know, I'm pushing your buttons. You grown, I'm finna tell you gotta go in the house at 8 o'clock. How does your protest work? It's always at they convenient, they pushing your ass and you getting locked up. Why we didn't see no barricade of police snatching white folk throwing them behind like this? How they do all that? Open up the hole, throw them back there. They sat there and took them ass whippings. You ain't seen better. They took them ass whippings. You see them getting drugged. You see them getting stomped and sprayed. We ain't had that ever been video showing us whipping police's ass in them numbers like that. Man, you know damn well they been unloading on that. We'll still be getting shot right now. Just make me mad. We the only people. How you white gonna explain to me how the hell we feel? That's what I don't get. You out here, they done told you, people protest. If you're gonna be effective, I can't hear you, Leon. I can't hear y'all if you're gonna be violent. People protest. Whenever shit change, it causes something they undone. Y'all gotta go home. Go home, go to bed. Grown ass person. This already done caused a problem. How you come up with I gotta go home? I'm ready to go back, start shoving your ass and then coming at you, forcing you back. You push me on the corner. The whole purpose of me coming out is not to be orderly. It's to come and show disorder because you displayed it. How the hell you gonna come tell me, we gonna show disorder, we gonna come out here and we gonna thank the police every time they knock hell out of us. And we gonna get back. And they said get over on the sidewalk, just get on the sidewalk. I'm not effective this way. You've done an injustice to me. Please don't ask me to go and stand on the curb. What am I demonstrating to you by me going stand? That's what I like. Peaceful protest. You're obeying the law. The damn law killed us. That's right. This makes no sense. Orderly? Be nice and polite? We got somebody dead. We wouldn't come out here if something was done justly if the person who wrongly killed a person was convicted and tried justly, you won't have no cause. Because people going to make mistakes. They ain't the fault of every police officer. That's not the fault of everybody. Just do your job. We wouldn't be out here. Hey, a wrong was done. A person was hurt, killed, whatever, wrongfully. They asked arrested. They asked tried. They asked sentenced. We good with that. We still got a law, but at least we see you agreeing with us. It shouldn't have happened. Well, we got to look at damn tape showing on the news 48 months. Everybody done seen the shit. Well, we got to look it over and let's get back with you. Shit showing every 5 minutes on the news. You see everything right here. We still investigating. What the hell? This is your footage. Yeah, we just unclear what happened. Police done pull someone, just hype this, hype this. Guy in his car pulled somebody out of the person, said, how you doing, officer? Pow, pow, pow. Get back in their car. Yeah, we got to look into it and see. We got to get it to a grand jury. Shit going on 5 years. Yeah, the grand jury came back and still looking into it. And right now, they don't want to prosecute. But that's the law. We just need y'all to follow the law. Let the system work. It's always let the system work when it's our ass. When we taking the loss, when our ass getting beat, it's the law. Why them crackers out there marching about killing them damn babies? The highest court in the land done spoke. Carry your tired, flat, white ass home. I want to do the same thing they done told me. That's why I get pissed with white people. Do the shit you done told me to do. Now the system works now if you let it work. And we hear the shit at our laws. This was bad. What the Supreme Court at about Sandra Bland? What the Supreme Court at for Eric Garner? What the Supreme Court at for Breonna Taylor? See this shit here? All these crackers out here marching to kill kids. Our kids dead. We should never. We ain't gonna leave. We gonna get legislators in him. How you gonna overturn the Supreme Court? They show you. They told us it can't be done. Or let me say, or can it? He'll notice. Listen, they'll determine. The president done spoke on their behalf. Where was his tired old all-timer ass, fall off the bike, standing still, crippled ass? When George Floyd got shot, when George Floyd got choked out, all these other folks, Barack Obama ass was in there when Eric Garner was killed. They don't want to agree with the system now. When they don't rule that white boy done shot them other white people who was out there about another illegal killing of us, they said, well, the courts done spoke. That wasn't even the Supreme Court. They told us, you remember they let him off? Kyle Rittenhouse, I thought I was going to die. I thought I was going to die to stay my ass at home. That's my common sense. Man, I feel like I'm finna die. I'm going to stay at home. I ain't going to go and cross no state line with no gun when I feel like I'm going to die. To help, then they always, white folk kill. You kill white folk. Everybody know, everybody white the police. I ain't never met a white person named the police. Just tell them that y'all born with a badge. Tell all white people the police, tell them. Ain't you the police? Yeah, I mean, no, come on. I'm saying the fact, every time we see white folk, they the police or they relate to the police or they made the police. He shot the police. And the judge ruled in his favor. They couldn't bring shit in the stand to convict him about his ways. You're a minor who purchased a gun. The person sold the gun never been charged. They don't put that, listen, they weren't going to bring that person on the stand. Inadmissible. How does inadmissible? How he got the gun is important. He's a minor. They the one telling, oh, minors with guns. This is a prime damn example right here. A minor got a gun and the man sold it to him. Your ass supposed to go to jail. ATF is who handle this shit when you get these guns. We ain't seen ATF ass, no DEA, no federal charge supposed to been brought up on. You see this shit? Everybody done let it go. That federal, you done left state a minor. Who took this minor across the state line? This criminal. See, when it's white, you just ignore laws. He's a hero. Because he was out there helping the police. That's what they were doing up in January the 6th. They were heroes too. Woman got shot trying to bust in the building. The officer shot her. His ass looking at criminal charges. Y'all done bust the windows out. 100 some officer ass whoop. I'm on the other side of the door. Y'all trying to break through the door. And what am I supposed to wait for my ass to be 177? No, sir. No, ma'am. When I walked, they said, you shot her. Bam! I said, you right, twice. Who next? Because their ass still didn't leave. Then they're going to use her service record and say, you know what? He killed a hero. So that one of our service members. She wasn't serving when her ass was in there. If anything, the military should have denounced her ass and whatever she done in the military. Said she don't represent us because you're supposed to fight to protect the Constitution. That's the purpose of the military. You're supposed to protect the Constitution. This man will overturn it. Whatever shit she had, I tore it up. No check. Yeah, you just, come on, man. You can't do no shit like that. You treason. You just went against your country. That's punishable by death. Nobody bring that up, do it. These military people, what they gonna do in here trying to overturn the Constitution? That's what, only reason they got you is to defend America and its Constitution. Right. If anybody try to, what she was supposed to be doing, she supposed to be shooting everybody's ass who was trying to come in that building. Yep. That's what you do. Am I making this up? That's the defend. Listen, foreign and domestic. Your ass trying to come in here, defend against all enemies, foreign and domestic. What she did, her ass put a guy in between her eyes. They put brought her from a firing squad. Police officers were in there. I've been looking at the cops like, huh, you want us? You him, your ass in this shit? I beat the hell out of him. That ass should have been peeled or loose. You left your post to come here and fight against. You know damn well we doing our job defending their place. See, white folks will do that against their own. Then they jump up and they still be patriotic. We say, Black Lives Matter. You're a terrorist. What you got against this country? Yeah, y'all got something against this country, ain't it? Black Lives Matter. White Lives Matter. Blue Lives Matter. Talking to the ones who asked you whooped up on January 6th. They beat their ass black, so that black and blue don't matter. You know, right there. Because you know why? White people been hypocrites in their conversation. They ain't just started. They've been hypocrites. It's always to their convenience. When white people want to change the rule, they change the rule. They can do. They'll tell you what a rule is. When they get mad, the rules. You been saying, hold on, we ain't never been able to do that. They don't give a damn. They'll override any rule because they made them up. You always taught to stay within the rules. Most powerful thing you could do. Y'all know what it is? Nonviolence. Got to be nonviolence. It's effective and it works. That's how they got their country. They met the Indians and they were nonviolent with them. In some kind of way, the Indians mysteriously just wound up dead. All the stuff white people tell, ask them what they ever got through nonviolence. Ask them what they ever got through nonviolence. Why don't they use nonviolence with Putin? Why they giving on? White folks kill me with this shit. Why they won't use the nonviolence? Won't they go there and pray with the damn man? Won't they get the white clergy to come in and hold their hand and walk with their ass like this and go see Putin and hold each other's hand and sell that shit to him? They'll use it with you. White people got bullets. Why they ain't try to do it with Hitler? They don't want the truth, do they? White people don't, niggas don't want the truth. Everything white people ask you to do, when have they done it? When has been, can anybody name this great white non-movement tribe they had? Where they at? They don't have anywhere recorded in history where they ever been nonviolent. Hello? So why you so big on buying it from them? Who taught it to you? And let me ask you a question. And exactly where have you advanced? You being passive have been your fall. You not want to deal with reality have hurt you. It's hurt you on every end, hurt you in your family. That's why we so violent with our women. I know why we so mad and so angry with our women. And because he ain't gave us no power to have it nowhere else. You know what a black man force is at? In his home. Till she call the police and get his ass out of there. You don't have a voice. That's why we're so violently destructive with one another. Because we don't have a voice. Where does our voice carry? What can we do at the most? More power we got. Tell me the more power we got. Do any black man, can any black man, right? Tell me the most power we got. We can get done. We can accomplish. We can do. We can say and it change. Where? Where's this place at? Your anger is not unjustifiable. Your anger makes sense based upon your situation. Let me tell you something. They'll have a situation where if a particular crime happened, they'll look at what they'll call mitigating factors. What played a part in that actually happening? There's not a situation that involved the so-called Negro that the white man has not been the mitigating factor. It is. He'll miseducate him to get him to do it. He'll misappropriate monies. He interferes in our marriage and in the rearing of our kids. He is the mitigating factor of our destruction and our homes breaking up. The Negro man needs to get back to his creator. If you want to fix it, our homes, you can't fix your home. You want to fix our kids, you can't fix our kids. We have to first fix the relationship we have with our creator. If you work to fix your home, you're going to fix it according to white folks' protocol. If you work to rear your kid, you're going to raise them according to white people protocol. It don't work for our kids. I'm just being honest, this system don't work for our kids. That's not the mindset we want our kids to have. That's not the way we want our kids to go. So our rearing is going to be different. Y'all got it? The only way we're going to fix anything among us, we're going to have to fix it with our creator. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Ain't nothing going to work till we fix it with it. We've tried all these great orators and speakers from different religions, from Islam to Christianity to non-religions or whatever it might be. It's not going to work till we fix our relationship with our creator. That's just bottom line. It's just the truth. You ain't going to never be nothing him that he ain't ever going to take away from you. That's the whole purpose of coming to Africa and destroying Africa on every and one. He looked at the riches. Do you know we are the only people that are more valuable than what you can pull out of the soil? Why do you think he took more of us? He saw the value in us. You're the only people. If you take the white man and put him up against anything, he ain't worth a damn. That's just being honest. Ain't nothing that I wouldn't take his ass over a rock. At least I can throw the damn rock. I can do something with the rock. I can't do shit with him. That's just being honest. You're the only people this man seen gold, all these emeralds, everything you got rubies, and he took you. What did that tell you about your value? What did that tell you? The man did that. He knew, listen, the Spaniards were broke when they came in search of gold. Why did he just get the gold and leave your ugly black ass, your big nose black ass, your wide ass black ass, your sagging titty ass? Why he didn't leave you and just take the gold? But I'm just saying though, he could have left you when he took it. That's what I'm telling you. He took us. Exactly, he took us, showing you your value. But then he got you here, and then he gets here and he devalues you. He devalues you. And all that's mental. He put you in a different area. That's what he does. He puts you in a different area. He put trees in his area. He built better buildings in his area to make you buy into the psychosis that you're worthless. Why this cracker ain't got no ship and let us try to get back out of him? Won't he put the same effort he put in to bring out black, no value, big wide ass, big nose, lazy ass, and send us back where he got us from? He ain't no fool. He saw your value. If it wasn't for us, this place would have been shot to hell. The only thing holding that little piece of shit place they got up is us. Because Yahuah swore his oath. There's no other reason to keep it him. That is the only reason they're in existence, because we're him. That is the only reason why they still existing. It's because Yahuah swore oath to Abraham and Yasakak and Jacob. You need to know your value. That white man ain't stupid. Your ass will been out of him. Shit, he done had enough of them. That's why he meet their ass at the border, turn their ass around. He done had enough of them. He need us. He need us. He need people that can do study and research. He need people that's skilled in science and math. He had to get us. He need people that's skilled in building. The Mexicans come here and all that building shit they doing, shit don't impress me. Who you think was doing it before they ass got him? They ain't built no damn trade center. We built that. They ain't built no Seals Tower. That was niggas. The biggest damn building they got here, we built. Shit, all that thing you don't got them mess built in one of them little mini plaza. Shit about this high, you gotta stoop down and shit to go through the door. They good as hell with them little mini plaza. Don't let these folks fool you. We put these skyscrapers up there. We've been building. Before a white face ever came along, hell, we built the tallest tower they knew. We were going to Shamaim. We were going places before we ever seen that cracker. Hell, the moon, you'll limit me when you take me up there, I said, shit ain't went nowhere. People that look like me were building the Shamaim. Elohim himself said if he didn't restrain them, nothing be kept from him. Why you think he put us on these people? Ain't nothing we can do. Ain't that right? Shit. Man, you take me up there to the moon, put me on that shit, I'll be saying, man, that damn thing mighty close to the ground. I'm serious. I'm like, shit, somebody tall right here and hit their head. We were going, you talking about where Elohim is. Ain't these crowds ain't never had no vision like that. They'll limit your imagination. And those people we cut away from, we knew how to get there. Anybody can route and do with precision and be concise as we are. Y'all just don't know it. That man took stuff, now he'll come along. All he do is take your shit and come back and he'll tell you, and your ass he done wipe your memory and come back and tell you think he done learned something. Think he done taught you something. It's your shit. It's your shit. White people ain't finna let me go no university and teach white people about white people. They gonna get up and walk out. This is shit, man. And I don't blame them. Hell, I don't blame them. I'll walk out my damn self and I'm teaching. Now I tell them, I said, let's go back here. Now you try to tell me about black people. I'm gonna walk my ass straight up out of here too. I already know shit, your vision clear. It's blurry. You don't know what you talking about when you talking about me. How somebody gonna tell you about the essence of you? Who you are and what you've been through. Man, our struggles made us. You know what he said when he said a resilient people? Yeah. Man, look at you. I tried my best to kill every one of y'all ass. I sprayed you, I beat you, I raped you, I lied to you, I cut your damn feet and your hands off. I raped your men, I stole your kid, I slept with your wife, I took your land. I ain't give you shit when we supposed to been sharing and you still making it. He ain't never seen nobody like that. That's right. Shit, rather he raised up and wiped out. Yep. That's right. Wipe their ass out. All these folks please don't try to put y'all struggle up without you wasting time. That's right. That's right. Ain't nobody winning. Them folks got a little some shit they went through for a week. How the hell are Ukraine got nothing? Your ass ain't been fighting but 105 days. Shut your damn mouth. That's right. Yes, sir. Been fighting damn over 400 years here. Don't tell me we Ukrainian like you nigga. We been fighting. Shut your damn mouth. Ain't nobody gave us nothing. We ain't fight with no hell. We done fought with tanks and had all these weapons and planes and drones. They'd have never took us. Can't compare me to no damn Ukrainian. That insults me. That's anybody, that just hurts you. Be like, don't do it. Everybody struggle, they don't listen. I'm not trying to take nothing away from nobody that struggle, but please don't go put that shit and try to stick it up against ours. Your shit ain't long enough. Now some damn folks in Germany done went through some shit for 5 years. Shut your damn mouth. If all I had was 5 years, I'd have been somewhere. Shit, we did 5 years stand on our head. Now stuff we've been through, it's impossible. I don't know no race you're gonna tell me you're going to pair the little shit you had with our struggle. I don't see how you get away with that one. Still got your country. They gave you somewhere, I ain't get shit out the deal. Then I went and helped fought for my oppressor. You know what kind of traumatic stress that is? Then folks tell me I want to smell calm. Want your damn mama calm down. That's right. Ain't about you think about all the stuff we y'all growed up in there. Sharecropping their ass. Hair-paying ass. Disrespectful ass. And now we dealing with they disrespectful ass kids. Hey, you gonna try to tell me about get over something? I get over your damn mama and stomp her damn brains out. That's right. Man, I struggle to, I mean, don't insult me. Do y'all understand what we've gone through? Dad, nobody can talk to us about our situation and try to tell me, you know, really, y'all better shut your damn mouth or an ass whooping come up. Man, anybody know what y'all young folk, that's why I'll keep telling you about our struggle. Our struggle is real. Too many people look like they done lost their damn life in their place. Still losing their life every damn day. All these kids out here no game for no reason. A lot of these gangs were formed, they were tired of these white folk coming whooping our asses. Then they got them and paid them off, and hell, they turned on us. White man, every time something been put together, he done turn around and turn this shit on us. I got to tell our young people our story. Sitting around here, man, everybody else can celebrate. Mexicans celebrate damn Cinco de Rio, whatever that shit is. Trying to give me no damn Juneteenth. My ass still a slave. I refuse to celebrate some shit like that. You insult my intelligence. I sit here and I'm still getting my ass whooped and shot and arrested. And what I'm celebrating? You know, tired ass damn celebrity run up here. They should have stopped that whole show. Tell them, no, we not there yet. We said, let's talk about June 19th. Let's talk about it. We have not yet comprehended yet. We hadn't achieved nothing yet. Tell these folks, well, y'all something ready to play about quit this damn playing. We're still dying. None of them would say that. Everybody put on that stage was handpicked by white people. They ain't asked me to come speak to them. That shit don't, who you think they gonna let? They ain't gonna take no time they ass opening their mouth saying nothing. Janet Jackson messed that up when that damn titty fell out. Everybody else gonna be vented before they put them up there. Just to tell them that, who would let a white man pull out? Why he ain't let his dangling fall out? Right. She didn't realize she embarrassed her damn self. She embarrassed her. Why he ain't let it? Why he ain't just say, pull this on and just let my damn dangling fall out on stage? She thought it was cute. You embarrassed your damn self. Low-graded yourself. Disrespectful ass. Anything got here trying to impress these people, made a damn fool out yourself. I'm trying to teach our people, quit being some damn about a fool. You do it. Say, get up here and do it to your mama. That's what you should have told. Let your damn mama titty fall out here. I guarantee you, but I ain't gonna do it to my mama, so you damn sure ain't gonna do it to me. Act like I'm your mama, because you damn sure ain't gonna do it to me. Now somebody gotta get some respect back in here with our people. You can't keep being the butt of everybody's joke. It hurts you more than it hurt them. White comedians can do shit and be funny. It don't take nothing away from them. Nobody see Al Bundy on the street and go kick him up his ass and stick their hand in their pants. They're going to tell, boy, you was a good actor. I enjoyed that show watching you. You did a good job on that show. The nigga going to be the one disrespected. Nigga, they always going to look at a like a damn fool. JJ will never get no real role. He'll be known as dumbass JJ from Good Times. See, you don't even know shit look funny. White people can give you money because they already know when I let you go, nobody going to touch you. Got through with a little arm ass, everybody picking his little ass up. Nobody look at it. We can't use it no more. Welch the ass too. Oh, they get there, use you up. White folk made money. Look at, he tried to get another road. Say, shit, man, we ain't trying to do nothing. We already got enough damn doors. Snow White ain't looking for nobody. That's the only thing I said. I read on the remake of Snow White. Everybody trying to watch that tired shit. Oh, crystal meth ass. Tell that shit that something you smoking up dope, your ass will be knocked out. Nobody can't wake you up either. Little damn geek monsters. Sick of it. That's what you got to do. Anytime they children, you got to tend to that shit. They made a fool out of you. Y'all know why I talk like that? Because I'm angry. I'm angry about the fact that we should be able to be human beings. We ain't asked to be shit over that. What's wrong with us saying we want the same fair opportunity everybody else get? Where our damn reparate? I want to run your tired white ass and pay somebody to reparate. Pay your damn bill over here. Every time these folk going, I'm gonna We're going to get reparation. Soon they get their ass tired. They get and they buy them out. They start telling me, hey, we don't want to mess the country up and put the country in the hole. You really want to help the people. We're going to do something. We're going to give them reparation. We're going to give every Negro kid a pencil. Take that pencil and write, kiss my black ass. It's crazy. I always want to give us some shit we can't use. When we had a march, a struggle for some damn pencils. We're talking about our people, we need the right medication. That's right. When we retire and people come, this is the truth for y'all in here. Your ass is gonna die. Most of y'all young folks in here, if it wasn't me pushing and driving you to do something, all right, they don't believe it. Y'all go ahead on. Go ahead on. You keep playing. They got playing set for white people. They know how to pay them. Your scale or what, they send y'all to pay. I know your ass throw in the trash. If you were to retire today or couldn't work, this is how much money you'll get a month. How many of y'all see that paper they sent out? Most of them don't see it. They don't give a shit. They throw it in the trash. It's like a little damn pamphlet off a motor bus. That share should make your ass look like, I damn sure can't die today. I damn sure can't go down today. I'm done. I'm done. I go down right now. I pay the hell out of some taxes. These crowds get down to about $34,000 from my black ass. And what I see on that paper, shit, just give my money back. I'll fix it. You can keep this shit. Give me back what I gave you. I'll make that work. These folks, let me tell you something. While everybody said it, I know I say stuff and the folk get mad. I'm talking because I'm hurt. I understand I'm telling you, I am hurt. I'm not just doing this to be no show. I'm hurt because my people hurt. Yeah. There's no plan in place for your ass when you retire. Right. Your ass done messed up everything. Nobody actually schooled you through on how to set something up for your ass if an event happens. Retirement is one thing gonna shoot your ass in the foot. Another thing gonna shoot your ass in the foot if your ass get injured before retirement and you have to start drawing disability. These folks said you gotta teach people how to retire. 62 ain't no time to walk out. Your ass walk out at 62, you just shot your damn self in the foot. These crackers want you to work to 70. They plan on your ass to get greedy, grab that 62 in the hand, run your ass out here, and you just lost a lot of benefits. But the average are too broken down to wait till we 70. You can't afford to wait till you 70. That's why we have to put something in place today for ourselves and set something up for these kids. And I tell you, white folk don't screw your ass. You ain't seen the Vaseline they used on your ass. Because you ain't been paying attention. It's a lot more detriment than what you think. They screwed you up from the education system. They screwed you up on the job system. Now when your ass retire, you're going to really see how damn messed up you're going to be. And most of these black people tell you, if you ain't one for kids and other folk that are doing help for you, your ass is out of here. You can't afford that everything. You think medication getting cheaper? Then you getting some shit ain't fit for a rat. Take this shit, they got some white folk running. May cause your eye to fall out, your toe to cross up, your asshole to squeeze up like cheese. If this shit happen, call no damn doctor. I'm trying to prop my ass loose. I gotta drop a turd. I'm telling you, anything they give you, you got 7 more ailments. If we don't learn how to better take care of ourselves, and that's gonna come back with get with Elohim. I'm telling you, your problem is bigger than what you think it is. That man can't heal you. Elohim said, I heal all your diseases. He's not gonna let these people cure us. Who you think we're gonna look to? My doctor. Man, I got a good doctor. Don't you know your problem bigger than what you think it is? The fact that he done got you turned away, that you don't even depend on him, you don't look to him, not fully. You're looking at their people in their system. You're hoping for things to work out. If things work out, it's going to be harder for you. One thing been good, Yahuah done taught to be resilient no matter how it comes. We made it. White folk panicked over COVID. Hell, we were right where we been. We've been struggling all our life. I'm saying for the masses. We've been having to work through things and get things done. That's why it's important to get these young people and continue to go with them about the struggle. Because they'll forget, just like a lot of our asses in here forgot. That's right. I'll tell you what, education going to take you as far as where white folk want you to go. There's too many people, education ain't doing shit. Black folk luck up and get shit. Hell, we doing talking about luck. We ain't no damn Irish. That's right. He ain't got something predestinated for if we were to turn our ass back over to him like we're supposed to. And stop being so damn happy every time these folks give you something. Because whatever they give you, they can take from you. To prove it to you, why you think Yahushua told you about what was in his hand? What he said? What you say? I can't hear you. First of all, he told him, you're right. First of all, he told him nobody couldn't take it from him. And the first thing he told him, he said, because my Abba gave him to me. See, when they showed him the coin, and he asked who coin, what he told him to do? Give it to who? Give it to my father. Nobody couldn't take it from me. Give it to Caesar. Why? It's his. Why he ain't say nobody can't take that coin from me? My Abba greater than all. He let you know this day shit, and them folks are taking when they get ready. Get that shit out your stupid ass black mind. He let them know it's his. Get his shit back to him. I ain't finna be arguing with you about that. That's his shit. That's his shit. He said, you get all of him what's his, though. That's why we got to build our own. How I told you we need to build his shit. We need to build our own. Right. The things are Elohim. Yes, so Elohim will protect us and nobody can take it from us. Right. So like Jerusalem, I ain't took no Jerusalem from us. We were cast out. We sold it out. We gave it up. I even told you, the only way anybody could do anything else, Elohim had to sell. He had to sell us. I'm not impressed with that shit. They showed them couple of folks chasing down them black folk, couple of white folk. I already know when you look there, you probably know Elohim sold us. There's no way you could do it. It's not possible. It's not possible. You know them film. 2, 3 white folk chasing down a crowd of black people. What kind of sense that made rather them turn around? Even Cape Buffalo got more sense than that shit. They'll look around and see a couple, they be like, how the hell we running for? Turn our ass back around and chase the shit out of them. They try to go, you know they'll see them, so they'll get run, they'll start to come back around. They be like, they see one of them got grabbed, come back around. Fight his ass, try to get them loose. They look, it don't make sense. We're stronger than them. But look at our little weak ass. You know, that's what happened. We in bad shape. Yahuah be with us, we get this thing together. That's how I want to get it right. I want us to be safe. I want us to be right. I'm angry and upset because it ain't fair. It ain't fair. I'm angry and upset enough to realize how important it is. We got to get right with this man. He put us in this situation for a reason. I'm going to show you. Y'all thought you could do this by yourself. I'm going to put you somewhere and you're going to realize you can't break away from these people. I got to come and get you. Just like Mizraim, you can't get away till he let us loose. But we need to come in the knowledge of. You sit and you can pray all you want, you can keep reading the book, you can keep doing what you want to do. Until you come into the knowledge of, we're going to continue to stay in the derision we in. I don't hate white people, I hate wrong. The only way to fix it, we got to get together with Elohim. That's the only way we're going to fix it. Come in and recognizing what we done wrong. He told her, only admit you gone wrong. Can any of y'all admit that? I can admit I gone wrong. I went contrary to him. He went contrary to me. And you know, it wasn't a situation either where, okay, once you admit it, you go. He let you out to suffer with it so you won't do it again. I preach, you know, I said as soon as you have confessed, you should be, but no, I'm going to let you call. You confess, you get right out, you quit to go back. How many of y'all done confessed or call yourself repentant and went right back to it? That's why it make us suffer. Make you suffer with it. That way, I want to make sure it's true this time. I don't know how many times I made commitment, what I want to do, 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 what I want to do. He said, now you say, I said, I'm serious now. He said, we're going to work on it. I heard you're serious before. Your serious done had you right back over here doing what you're doing now. I need you to get serious enough, you're going to stop it this time. When you look at it, I'm going to let you, the sad part of me, I recognize what's going on. I see it. He let you see it in your face. It's been him. But you've been so persistent in doing it your way, and now that you see it and suffer. See how Yahushua went and looked over the city and wept. So that shit don't make me feel good. Saying, look at these people saying, I already see their end. These young people, if we don't continue to stay on top of them and push them and motivate them to do the right thing, we're going to lose them. They ain't got no hope out here with these people. The people don't give a shit about them. And we didn't either. Because we should have known and not had the knowledge of the new that he was going to visit our iniquity right upon them. That's why I still keep going till we can get a Tuladoff to stop it. Then we can work and we can get a tutor off to stop it. Then this thing can cycle out and we can get back to Elohim. We can be that tutor off to cut it off. We can be the tutor off that's alive this day. We can be the people to make the difference where our kids don't have to suffer. If they do suffer, and if they get it right, and then their kids get suffering, and they get it right, and if that tutor dog suffer, and they get it right, then we done washed ourselves out. He visited to the fourth tutor dog. So we can get them to turn. They still got to pay for what we've done. That's going to teach them. That's going to teach them like it's teaching us. We suffering for the things they done and for the things we've done. I ain't putting all my stuff on them. Some of this shit, this Tony Smith shit. I don't be telling no lie like it's everybody you suffering for, no everybody. No, I'm suffering for my shit. Everybody got to come clean. You suffering for your shit. And now these kids going to have to suffer. And another tutor dog got to suffer. Until we can come to knowledge with Elohim and come to grips with where we at and try to save. That's why I'm on y'all young people all the time. If you can stop it now and cut it off before you pay for what you done. I know how it is, though. You got to get out there and you got to try the water for yourself and see. But make no mistake, you're going to pay for it, though. And you don't want to come up that you pay for it with your life. Everybody ain't going to make it back. He killing some of them. Some of them he let me make it back. I appreciate he let me make it back. But he killing a whole lot of them, though. Everybody ain't got that testimony he let them make it back. Y'all got opportunity while y'all young. You ain't got to let that man cut you off and you. Y'all got it, young people? What my young people? Y'all got that, young people? You ain't got to make that man cut you off. That man will cut you off. That be the conclusion of your life right there. Y'all got a good opportunity to get this thing right while y'all on this side. Save yourself. We don't get ready to let them sound the katos wrong. Talk with him a little bit here. Want to get this thing right while we're on this side. Devil don't want to die and be a transgressor. One thing about it, you can make some mistakes, but we made them. You ain't got to keep making them, though. Now, one thing you ain't got to do, you ain't got to keep doing them. How many of y'all made mistakes? You ain't got to keep doing them. Sometimes we get in and make a mistake, we think at that point we just got to keep doing it. You ain't got to keep doing it. Don't listen to these people. No mistake comes as a lesson to you, especially if he can take your life. Get it right. Because if you keep going, one of the mistakes can cost you your life. This is Romans 14, 15, and 4. All right, listen.
For whatever Nikatab before, Nikatab for our Lamed.
Show us and teach us and instruct us. That's right.
That we through endurance.
Way to go, bud. Be that echo. That's right. Going through without giving way. Marshall Lee, just don't quit. What else we got?
In the coon of the Ketubim.
That's right. We're looking for a reward.
Might have tikva.
That's our goal. Want a cord. That's right. Want an attachment. What we should look at and consider is what Elohim did, and kind of where we put ourselves at. We put ourselves in a bad kind of situation. You know, our fathers, even with us, we put ourselves in a bad situation. but then looking at, repairing the breaches. Like they say sometimes, people tell you, you don't want to burn your bridges. Why? You don't know you got to cross them. We pretty much put ourselves in a situation where we burn our bridges. Isn't that right? People tell you don't want to tear yourself with people. Different thing, they gave us a terminology to kind of get us to consider just how situation can be, and you got to consider what were situations that you ready to say, I'm ready to end it with this person or this thing or this situation, versus when you're looking at Yahuah, because this is a real delicate situation, this relationship. It's in a relationship of what we kind of thought it is. You can just, just repent or just stop it or whatever it is, or just go ahead and just kind of turn yourself back to him. Let's look at something. How about that? See if that's I don't know. Let's see. Olive, Shemuel. They call it 1 Samuel. So 2, so that's 2 and 21. All right, let's see. That's what I want. All right, listen.
And Yahuah visited Canaan so that she conceived and bare 3 Beni and 2 Banu, and the Yalet Shemuel grew before Yahuah.
Slide it back a little bit. Thank you. Take it down. All right, come on.
Now Ali was very old, and Shammah all that his Beni did unto all Yasharal, and how they lay with the Nashim that assembled at the Dalet of the Mashakan of the Adah.
The Greeks didn't record that unless they record in the next verse. What the Romans and what James said, the Greeks didn't say that. Okay, let's go to the next verse. Just want to notate. Go ahead.
And he said unto them, Why do ye such things? For I Shammah of your Rosha dealings by all this alm.
The Greeks say heard it from the mouth of the arms. Okay. Go ahead.
Nay, my Beni, for it is no to report that I Shammah, ye make Yahuah arm to transgress.
Okay. And then transgressor, they put that they make the people not serve Elohim, which is a transgression. And this is something for leaders, for preachers, we had to consider whether other people about the things that we do. He said, because when we got the people in transgression, it's good to know that, because you know what, people, in our mind, we'll feel like even we doing wrong, we're still serving him. And it's good to know if you're doing wrong, you're not. Mm-hmm. Because what he had them doing was in transgression, and according to Greek, they said, which makes sense, they weren't serving him. They made the people more or less, it made it vile. People didn't want to do it. This kind of drove them away. He did talk about the leaders of their people causing the error. It's important for us, the preachers, I just use preacher. Y'all know Shalakim, different Nabim, different people. It's important for us to consider our ways, because he looked at the thing they were doing. It caused the people, because the people really, they just hated to do it. It just drove the people away from wanting to shakah him, to which was adoring. They had no reason to adore him. And Yahuah is one that people should definitely adore, especially if you look at what he's done. We basically have been brought back to him against what you would say against all odds. The odds were more or less not in our favor. They were more against us. That's why it's so important to really recognize what he did do for us in recovering us, especially you kind of look at situations. Let's see what he told them. Listen.
If one ish katah against another, the shafit shall shafit him. But if a ish katah against Yahuah, who shall entreat for him? notwithstanding,
Hold on for a second. They put different kind of. When he put on him about the shopper going to judge it, that's not what he said. He talked about against another, then they shall allow for him to Yahuah. But if an east kata against the Yahuah, who shall entreat for him? Okay. Here they say that the shoppers were going to shop it, and which saying the judges was. The Greeks, the Romans put it shall against Elohim may be appeased in his behalf. But if an east sin against kata against Yahuah, who shall palau for him? They're saying treat, palau, which is ask on his behalf. So this was something that they definitely would look at and would consider. Who have we committed our acts against? No, basically when you look at them, I told you when you look at because if you look, you were given 10 or more commandments. The 5 were for Elohim, the 5 was for man. So if it's something I did against you, we can resolve that because it's a man's issue among us. But it's the thing against Yahuah, he want to know who was going to stand in for you. Y'all got it? Let's look at something else. Allah Shamut 20 and 17. Nothing we had known, just things we need to consider. They call it Exodus 20, 20 and 17. All right, listen.
Thou shalt not covet thy Reah Beth, thou shalt not covet thy Reah Ashah, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his Bakar, nor his Kamor, nor anything that is thy Reah.
Okay.
And all the alms saw.
Hold on, stop for a second. Wait, go back to 17, just drop in for a second. What's important for you to know, this is what people mess up. I see Justin got a truck. Man, I'm going to go get me a truck like that one. You covetous. You covetous. That's you all. Because you want a truck like Justin. How many of y'all done had that belief, though? That's how they teach you. Come on. That's how they teach you. That's not. He's telling you, listen, for whatever to thy Reah. I'm not supposed to want Justin's truck, and I'm not supposed to want it to where I will hurt you for your truck. I will kill you for your truck. I take you down. That belongs to Justin.
Right.
Okay? So a lot of times people get, if you see somebody with something, you want something, Aku might see a Aku jacket or something. I like that jacket. I like a jacket. Girl, you being covetous now. You finna burn in hell. It's a sin. Because, see, when we don't understand something, it's easy to take things the wrong way. There's nothing wrong with wanting something similar like. There's something wrong with wanting what that person has. Like people see a person with a good relationship. I want my relationship to be like, girl, you being covetous. Boy, you being covetous. You going to burn it. You don't know what you're talking about. He's talking about what belongs to theirs, okay? Even when they show him the inscription again with Yahushua with the coin. What he told him to do? Give it to him. Let him have it. It's his. Let him have it. It belongs to him. I'm not coveting his stuff. That's his, okay? Let's see what happened.
And all the alms saw the thunderings and the lightnings and the call and the shofar and the har smoking. And when the alms saw it.
You said shofar?
Shofar.
Oh, the shofar. Okay.
And the har smoking, and when the alms saw it, they removed and stood afar off.
Okay, they feared. Stood afar off. Come on.
And they said unto Moshe, speak thou unto us, and we will shama, but let not Elohim speak with us, lest we moved.
Okay.
And Moshe said unto the alm, Yara not, for Elohim is come to prove you, and that his Yara may be before your panim.
And what happened?
That ye kata not.
So now we start to look at what's the purpose of all of this. Sometimes we might not think we need to fear, but we need to, and that fear works to keep us from being in a situation to where someone has to try to come and be middleman to try to fix our situation. But it needed to happen so we would see that. You know, they learned that over the course that you can put yourself in a situation and nobody could palau for you. Entreating for you will be asking, palauing for you. You got that? Because you're in a state against them to where you certainly couldn't speak to him. Not when you the person that done the wrong. I don't think we really have seen the real value in Yahushua. And the fact that, like he asked you, our kata. So let me ask you a question. How many of y'all grew up keeping Shabbat? You always, and then now he grew up keeping Shabbat. Raise your hand again. You grew up keeping and never missed one. Put your hand back up. So who was that against? His Rayah. That's against Yahuah. How many of y'all, Yahuah was the only Elohim you ever served? We're adored of the Elohim. Who was that against? Our Rayah? That's against Yahuah. So all these things right here, all these different things we go back to look at. And then there are other statues and things he gave us too that we weren't supposed to do as well. A lot of these things that he gave us, they were against him. And that's what he looked at. When you do these things, who could entreat for you? Who could come in and repair the breach? Because at that point, if I can't pull out to him and I need to get to him, I need someone to be able to come in and what we call bridge that gap. That's what they do when they got a mountain. Somebody will get to the other side. They build a bridge because they look at it too far away for a person to jump. It's too far away for a person to walk. So we pretty much need to look at how we can bridge the gap. Y'all make sense? That's why you'll find a bridge, like you'll see them over water, because they look at how else can we get over unless we bridge the gap. That's Yahushua. He bridged the gap for us. We couldn't get over to Yahuwah. We learned this as well when in the 13th chapter, I think you had to get it, of the book of U'ala Shemut. When the people came out of Mizraim, he divided the waters, the Yam, and the people went across. Well, after that, what did he do? That's right, he took the bridge away. There was no way for people to get across. So now you look at this. We'll show a way for us, or show a way to other Goyim, other nations. Eventually, a bridge had to be made for them too to get over. See, we crossed over, but then there's still other people that had to get over. And that's what he did for us. He actually fixed a way to us where an unashamed mankind, can get across and get back to him. That's how significant he is for us. Because we're in a state, what are we going to do? The man put things up to try to teach us about not doing things against him. He looked at things that was definitely an issue. Just like when it came down to Abraham, when his Ashar was taken, his wife was taken. Elohim let him know you are a dead man. So we can think that things are good as long as we keep the Shabbat, don't have the other idol, Elohim, do other things. But he looked at that's another man's Ashar. If you touch her, so his Torah is set up that people might take it as a light thing, like if I hypothetically do something against Darren, but it ain't a big day like he Elohim. But when it came down to Abraham, he looked at, you're a dead man. So it kind of made sense why he would tell me not to covet anything that belonged to him. Because you're a dead man. That's right. You're in a situation where you're a dead man. I got to recompense because we've been taught to forgive one another. That's why he told you, because I'm going to repay. He never told Abraham to take a sword and go in there and kill him. I got this one. We need to know that. Because, listen, we are people, we're so reeled with anger and frustration. I know I am. I won't tell them I am. Our situation warrants it. Then it warrants the fact that when you come into the knowledge of how ignorant we were, how long we played, how long we stayed away and not knowing, and this has been the recourse of our actions. So it plays on all ends of, got to get your mind right, got to get to Elohim and get this situation resolved to where we can get out of him. You can't fix it with guns and fists and fighting. It's not going to fix it. We tried. It won't work. There have been groups among us that tried it. They get some arms. We're going to go and fight. We're going to do this. Hadn't worked. They always get white. And for a reason. Because he let them know before on another case, he said they delivered. They'll say, surely my hands have done it. Yahuah done already been through this before. I can't afford for these people to deliver themselves. So Yahuah got to be our Yasha. He's got to be our Yasha. So we're looking at how to bridge this gap, how this gap get bridged for us, how important this man is. Because, you know, you can go, we talked about it last week, well, not last, well, this is the end of the week for us now. But we talked about how him being the absolute, but then putting someone there for us to bridge this gap for us. Somebody that came now and fixed this for us. What's that, 35 and 8 right quick? Hold on before you get, well, we'll get that. Come on. Yeah, go ahead. Yes, Yahuah. 35 and 8. Listen. They call it Isaiah. Listen.
And an highway shall be there, and a Darak, and it shall be Kara, the Darak of Kadesh. The unclean shall not pass over it, but it shall be for those, the wayfaring on Ashim, though fools shall not err therein.
Hold on for a minute. He said there any unclean person who's going to pass shall be their unclean way. Neither shall there be their unclean way. But the dispersed shall walk on it, and they shall not go astray. That's how it goes, and that shall not err. They're going to walk on it, they shall not go. So what he's going to make sure it's not going to be an unclean way there. One way I would make sense, kind of, well, let's say kind of makes sense. If you take everything out of the way that could cause a person to err, then there's no reason for a person to go wrong. But as long as you keep leaving things there, you kind of leave the opportunity for, in a sense. It makes sense eventually to wipe a lot of these things out, to where I'll put it to where they can't go wrong. If you take that out of the equation, then you got a less margin, or there's no margin for error. I'm looking for that, because right now he give us things, even Shaul talked about how when he would do tube, you ain't gonna believe it. So there's another way. There was another way there. So we looking for that way to be established, to where all these different wrongs can be out of the way to keep us from being drawn away from him. See, Elohim is coming to do something for us. He's going to execute mashpat on all of the Elohims of the Goims. See, our people have gone, Kashi, I might use it. When you stayed in Japan, did you do anything Buddhist or Buddhist related? Anybody else ever lived in another country? What country you lived in? Well, you lived over in Qatar. What was it? Qatar. Did you do anything that you think would kind of be culture to what they did to their Elohim? You didn't? Which is rare, that people don't. But typically people will tend to lean to, and look, especially people of our nature, because we deal with a lot of hurt. So we'll pretty much look for anything sometimes, because we'll look at it's to get back. It's like a strike back at them. Because of how bad they've dealt with us and how bad we've been, you know, how evil they dealt with us. It's like I'll serve anything that's different than you, because I don't see you as human or having any good in you. And something else has to be right outside of you. Well, for Elohim, it's time for him to execute mashpat on all these other Elohims. That's the only way he's going to get us to turn back with our whole law. A lot of black people, people of color, have gone to Hindu. A lot of them do that yoga. How many of y'all did yoga? Good. That's a Hindu god. You were doing it. That's they worship, and that's stretching and putting their head down on where their ass is. I mean, that's just about them. They know. In order to get to their God, they got to kiss shit. I mean, that's where they at. But I mean, we'll lean to a lot of these other gods. Even when you look at the disciplines to the martial art, they all have a god that's a deity attached to them. Oh yeah, they really do. Niggas will get the half end of the shit. The folk that actually are the nationality of the Goyim that do it, those people understand about the chant, they understand about the other stuff that they do, and where they have to put themselves in their mind at. But for us, a lot of things don't work for us. And Elohim had to come back to turn us back and try to get us back to him. And this is what he got to do. In order to turn us back and be honest, you got to take down everything we love. You got to. We love all this stuff. We love what these people got. We'll look at these people and we'll see, man, these people doing well. I mean, they don't like they going to hell to me. These people doing well and they look, you know, I don't see nothing wrong with what they're doing until Elohim come and take it down and get us know to get us back to fully know. He watched us do that before. We've lusted after other Elohims before. It's not the first time. We've lusted at them. This ain't new. We've always went after them. Even when they talked to Yahuah about when he was doing some works, and they told him that he did it by Beelzebub. Beelzebub is that's the Philistines. That was a Philistine deity. Did y'all know that? Yes, sir. Yeah, it means Lord of the Flies. That's what Beelzebub is. That's why they said when he did it, he was doing it by Beelzebub. They would give him over to that was Philistine. That was one of their Elohims. They were doing it to Mark and one of the lords of the flies. Of course, the Romans didn't believe in it because they're not Philistines. They looked at the man doing something like Beelzebub. It's more of an insult. You know what I'm saying? Our own people doing it. Our own people trying to insult him. Why would our people tell him that? They know he wasn't no Philistine. They knew that wasn't our deity. They want to put it on something else. So other people seen works done. They look at these other gods can do stuff too. But he came right back and let them know about them. He said, if I cast them out by Beelzebub, he said, who your children use? And he let them know, if Satan cast out Satan, he said, then his house divided. He said, if I come, then I'll let you know that the thing Elohim done came to you. He let them know deliver. He would come to bring deliverance. Our own people don't want to be delivered. It ain't just, I mean, that's a natural culture for us. We bow into the side culture of being oppressed by these people and being under these people. We don't see ourselves ever being liberated from these people. But our liberation is coming. Our liberation is coming. It's just we got to turn to him. When we turn back to him, the other goyim, they ain't got no choice. But then at the same time, it's to their benefit that we had. They can't get in when we turn back. The door closed once we turn in. Why y'all think he got us sitting out so long? He waiting on something. Did y'all not know that? He not. It's not by mistake. We're only out here, and our people are still in derision for one reason. But little by little, he turned us back. He done told them, listen, our fall became their riches. Okay? He said, what you think gonna happen when we turn back? They're done. The door is going to be shut. No one else is going to get in. No other goyim gonna get in. I ain't talking about no Hispanic and white and that. These black people too. Everybody black is not Abari. We allow converted. The conversion of being Abari is of the Ruach. It's of the Ruach. Even with Abraham, he recognized Abraham because of Ruach. He told you, Abraham obeyed my laws, kept my statutes and my mashpots. That's how I recognize Abraham. And I recognize anybody he'll rear up that'll do the same. What do you think Abraham gonna have in their house? You mean you can do Islam here? It's an Abrahamic religion. No, Abraham wasn't having it down. Abraham wasn't having it down. Abraham was staying with one plan. Abraham wasn't moving, and Abraham wasn't going nowhere. He went unsturdy. Y'all got it? Famines and things happened in Abraham's day too. You just didn't read about it. Because he told you that was one of the days of Yasakar, and it was not like the first one. His Abba should have been living. But see, he sustained him. Abraham wasn't going. Abraham wasn't going. He knew what Elohim sought out and set up for him, and that's where he was going. Abraham was sought for a city. The builder who built it and maker was Elohim. That's why he went and established himself down. Abraham wasn't going back. Y'all hear me? And that's what we got to be when it come down our kata. We had to have a mind that Elohim done called us out. You can't go back. Abraham established that for us. It don't matter about going back to get something you left or nothing else. We can't go back and get nothing. Elohim brought us out. Unfortunately, we don't all exemplify all of the characteristics of Abraham. That's why Abraham was rich in Amunah. Stability. See, the way we believe, we kind of take it, but then we attach it to other things that we struggle with. That's a problem. You can't put that struggle. You got to get rid of your struggles. You got to get over your hang-ups. You got to get over all these other things that keep you back if you're going to be built on Elohim. Y'all got it? If we're going to build, you got to have a solid foundation.
That's right.
All right, just helping y'all out. So this is what we're trying to look at. This is the way that we're trying to get to. There any unclean person, neither shall there be there an unclean way, but the dispersed shall walk on it, and they shall not go. That's our goal. Makes sense now what Yahushua told them. Talk about people not gathering with him. He said, you scattered abroad. See, he's going to bring us back. The dispersed, that's us. Y'all not recognize we've been dispersed, we've been put out. Elohim has a plan to bring us back to a way to where we're not going to make those mistakes no more. I know a lot of y'all still looking, I'm going to mess up again. We can't do that again. That's why we got to make sure we got the full knowledge of. The reason why we made the error before, we hadn't had the full knowledge of, nor have we sat down and look at the consequences of our behavior. A lot of people don't. But now it's time for us to really sit down and be real with ourselves. What's the consequence of our behavior? You can do something where you can put yourself in a situation where you can't have a relationship with Elohim. That should bother you. You can lose communication with Elohim. That should bother you. But unfortunately, it doesn't, because a lot of us are comfortable. Somebody's just going to pray and somebody's going to do. That's not necessarily true. Our suit tried it. And the book said he couldn't find it. He couldn't find the bread. And said he sought it with tears. No repentance could be found for him. So for you to say and just believe that you can just get it no matter what you do is for you to be a fool. You can put yourself in a situation with knowledge to where, let's just go ahead and take that off the table. Now is the time for us to reconcile. Y'all hear me? Now is the time for us to reconcile. It's good when we come into the knowledge of who we are. I'm a bad person. I'm a really bad person. Ask me how bad a person I am. I'm bad enough I need to get right. All the way right. That's what we got to do. But as long as you keep seeing yourself as a good person, you're wrong, this is not going to help you. The first thing is to come in the reality of the truth of who you are. If you're going to fix it. Or you're going to sit around and just keep living the same lives you've been living and knowing you empty. Knowing you incomplete. Knowing you in fear. And you know it's just a matter of time for that man to take you out of here. You can't keep closing your eyes but so many times for them to open back up no more. Hello? Y'all ever had a door sometimes you close and stop closing right? Anybody had that? After a while, it ain't going to close right. It ain't going to open back up. Eventually, you got a heart that's behind you, that's right almost center of your chest cavity. That thing don't ever stop beating. How long you think that's going to work? How many of y'all got a battery in there with your heart? How many of y'all got a plug up? So what got your heart pumping so long? From the time you were in conception, it started pumping. And it's going to stop in the day you die. Who know when their heart is going to go out? Can you afford to keep being the same person you've been? Can you? I mean, eventually it's going to wear out. How many of y'all done smoked before? Drink. Ate bad food. Stayed up all time of hours a night. Y'all know all this stuff is detrimental to your heart. That's constantly been working. How long before it say, I give up? I'm sorry, I give out. A heart that been against Mr. Yahuah for a long time. A heart, he said, been set on mischief. How long before he cut that heart off? See, it's time for us to start to consider these things. We haven't just been living by chance. You've been living by purpose. He had purposely kept us alive, but now it's time for us to come into some understanding before he take us away from him. And just because you come into knowledge don't mean you won't die. You just don't have to die and you got to perish. Hello? Okay. I just want to make sure we look at this and we consider it. Let's look at something right quick. Say that U'ala Shamut, extra they call it. Say that 32. 32 and about 24. Let me say. I planned to get y'all out of here shortly. I know I talked to y'all a little while before I got up here. I'm very upset about our situation, and I really want better for all of us. Any race should want it for theirs. Anybody don't want for their race, they need to go and burn. Why wouldn't you want better for people? Especially when you see people look like you're going through the same stuff you're going through. Why would you want to see people suffer? Anybody. Why would people, I mean, this just human. Why people just can't get along? It really ain't hard if people make it, Boston. You ain't got to, quote unquote, you ain't got to go kiss nobody and pick them up. You just leave them alone and just give you the human respect. It's your right to exist. It's my right to exist. Let's not do anything that infringes on any one of our right to exist, regardless of how you look to me. Regardless of that, to me, any race ain't my race ugly. And that's fine. You ain't got no right to extinguish nobody because of how somebody look to you. You ugly to people too. And they ain't got no right to take your existence. People get hung up on stuff we shouldn't get hung up on. Learn to have enough hate for people where you just leave them, and they say, the hell alone. Ooh. Let's see. Listen.
And I said unto them, whosoever hath any gold, let them break it off. So they gave it me. Then I cast it into the fire, and there came out this Bakar.
Mm-hmm.
And when Mushah saw that the arm were naked, for Aharon had made them naked to their shame among their enemies.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they use that because scattered, correlating it with Adam, stripped them. Okay. Go ahead.
Then Mushah stood at the dog of the camp and said, who is on Yahuah's side, let him come unto me. And all the Bani of Lui gathered themselves together unto him.
Mm-hmm.
And he said unto them, thus saith Yahuah Elohim of Yasharal, put every ish his sword by his side, and go in and out from Dal to Dal throughout the camp, and slay every ish his
The
ox.
Greeks would still be a side. They had it by their thigh. The Greeks and the Romans put their thigh, not side. Go ahead.
Slay every ish his ox, and every ish his re'ah, and every ish his re'ah.
You put everyone that's nearest to him, the closest to him. That's tight. You know what they did from a physical standpoint, or you think about this, typically who would be closest to you?
Family.
Family. Which makes sense when Yahushua said, think not I've come to send shalom but a sword. That's what Mushah did. He did. I mean, it makes sense when you look at it. Because this is what we don't look at. I want us to be saved. I want us to be fake saved. I want us to have conversation saved. I want to be some that stays with us, okay? The hardest thing to kill among us sometimes is self and things we love. Because he asked first who was on Yahuah's side. So this is a commitment at this point. This ain't just a verbal. Now he need action. Even the book said let us not Ahab in. But, well, he asked who on Yahuah's side. Everybody, the Luim, all gathered. They said when they came. But how I know that's official? Because everybody came out and like they was with him too. Well, now to prove it, everybody, I want you to take your thigh, your sword and put it by your thigh. I want every East to slay his ox. I want him to slay his Re'ah, his companion, and who is nearest to him. I mean, you got to go back among these people and kill the closest people to you. Because these people made a decision to turn and to move away from Elohim. Y'all, let me tell you something. What's going to hurt a lot? What hurt us? It ain't the cigarettes, ain't the alcohol. For all us, it ain't the fornication, ain't the adultery. A lot of it gonna kill our family things, or cutting away from things, or getting away from things, or stop signing off on things. That's gonna be some things. That's harder than anything right there. Because anybody like you can go kill somebody you don't know. I don't know you, so it ain't really a loss to me because I ain't have a feeling or a care for you. But you got to kill something you love. You got to kill something that you don't hate. But you got to hate it because it's against Elohim. That's realistic. We try to figure how to fix kids, how to do this, how to pit and put out our wife, how to make with our husbands, or whatever the situation is. We get through. But if the man tell you we on his side, then he's saying every each, then you take your sword and put it by your thigh. I want you to go out through the gate. I want you to slay them, every one of them. I want you to kill your friends. I want you to kill your companions. I want to kill the nearest, closest one to you. And that's something a lot of us in here can't do. You probably get probably 3%, maybe 1 at top percent out of the whole number, if we get that number. Because I'm telling you, you'll start looking and you'll start making a judgment call. See, Abraham didn't make no judgment call. Elohim made judgment. He told him to kill his son. His judgment was just. His judgment was just. He asked him, you will harm me? That son you got who you love, I want you to zabak him. Elohim, listen, Abraham was not just going to kill him, he was going to slaughter him. See, it's one thing to do this or do this. It's another thing to cut it up. He was going to slaughter it. He was going to slaughter it for Yahuah. You know what he told him? He said, now I know you're harming me. He said, you didn't withhold nothing from me. You know how much stuff we don't withhold from Elohim? All of us. See, you can't just go with your mouth. I mean, everybody here agree. Like I asked you, who in here hate him? Exactly. We know we hate him. We do stuff contrary to him, but I ain't going to call it no hate. You know, because what rationale say? But when I tell you to go and you take and you put that sword and go through and return from gate to gate, from the door to door, through the camp, and slay everyone I got to go and just kill my brother. I mean, I don't mind doing it, but what did he do to me? I'm saying, to me, I don't feel like you get him a chance. And you know, he look at, that's your problem. Because I made a judgment call and you trying to rationalize in yourself. That's why I know you'll hesitate on something else I tell you to do. You'll rationalize something else I tell you to do and you won't get in. See, it depends that he made my spot. That's what he liked about Abraham. Abraham stood with my spot. Whatever I judged, how I judged, I said, Abraham didn't go back and say, some of the people in my dad's house, I know my third cousin, he was serious. He was real serious about it. Listen, I'm taking you out, don't go back there. Ain't nothing in your house right. I had to teach y'all that in the book of Yahushua, how he came and he taught about the people that were in Abraham's house. Yes, sir. People didn't know it. Y'all remember I taught y'all about it? Yes, he talked about them. He let you know about it. Was it the 28th chapter, I think it is? A book of Yahushua. Let's see. See, a lot of stuff, you know how people look at me, why he let them leave and why? Yahuwah know better than we know. See that 28, Yahushua they call Joshua. I'll put up a wrong way with that one. Yahushua. 21? Okay, 17. And that 28? 24? 24, I think 28. 14. So go about 14. 24, 14. Let's see. All right, listen, 24, 14, listen.
Now therefore, Yahweh Yahuwah,
Wow. First thing he wants to do. And
serve him in sincerity
should call
and in
him,
a
which
month.
will be adore him. We want to know that. Serve him is adore. I want you to adore him. That makes a difference. Because you can serve and do something, you don't have to serve right. There's a lot of, slaves served, didn't it?
Yes, sir.
They love their master? Mm-mm. So I don't want to use serve. It's a difference you tell them to adore. I want you to adore. Can we look up what adore is? Because we can't do something we don't know. Correct? Let's see what the definition of the English definition for adore. It's the first two? Huh? Chapter 24? Verse 2? Okay, 2. We'll go back up. Good one. Love and respect someone. Worship, what's that? Venerate? I don't know what it is. Let's look at this. I don't know what it is. Sound like you knock a hole in something, let some air come through it. I don't want to do nothing out of ignorance. But we'll kill that right quick, ain't it? How many of y'all know what it is? You can't do something you don't know. What's that? Venerate? Regard with great revere. See, that's a different than just, so you just said serving it. People say go to church. Folks say, I've been serving the Lord all my life. Ask them, what they doing? They've been going to church. That's not serving. People don't have people ain't got a clue or look understanding about word. They think just serving and just coming. That's nothing. We're only coming here to be taught. This is not us serving him, coming to be taught. Y'all got it? We're being taught how to adore him. Y'all got it? That's to have a deep affection for him and to have a respect for him and to revere him. That goes with a fear. Him to be scared, it's the fear of I don't want to violate. And this is what happened with us. You don't want to do something to go against. Let me tell you why it's easy people commit adultery too, because people don't serve Elohim with their whole law. Because the situation come up and things get people off, then you got a justification, reason for your action. No matter what things come up and happen, there's never justification for action that go against Elohim. Y'all hear that? You have to learn to adore him in a way that you have that deep respect, that you revere him so much, that you have a fear for him and being outside his will, that it keeps you from. Y'all got what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff I can sneak and do. I ain't gonna tell them a lie. I was pretty good. I was pretty good. I want a person to get caught with my stuff like that and forget no lie. So them people tell me, oh, I just listen. I said, okay. That's what they say. I guess they could. They just weren't good at what they did. But I tell you what I look at, you'll never get away from that man. He gonna bring it back up. That man got me to the point, I ain't even think about it. I'm just being honest with y'all. I wouldn't go to the moon and have sex. And Holly ain't did on the earth. I believe the man everywhere. I don't want to violate the relationship. I don't want that care to be taken, and I take it lightly and forget what I'm supposed to do for him. And I want to know how to do that. He wants me to have a regard with great respect, which is their word, but yet it gives me an understanding. Because I'm just looking at worship. Just do stuff for him. That's all worship is. Do something. No. I want you to regard with a great respect. Don't just let it be with a great respect and revere. What did we say adore was about? We put it back up there. Adore, love, and respect someone deeply. Huh? That's what we want to do. We want to abhor him and respect him deeply. We want to be a real sincereness. Because if you be honest with yourself, that's the only way you can do this. Because think about it. The man said, if you're a heart man, keep my commandments. You know what happened with us? I tried it, but I always come up short. Who know why? Huh? That's right. I don't adore him, which is going to tie me back. That's right. You see, because think about where our struggle come in for those that can't. I want you to, for those that can't, for those that keep getting upset, because you don't abhor him. You really don't adore him. You didn't understand that you needed to have such a deep respect for him and such a care, and you're supposed to revere him so much to where it does not allow me to. Y'all got it? It does not. I don't care about no butt-licking woman running with them titties can be popping, ass and jumping. I know what I'm gonna do, cause I don't want to break. I don't want to break that. I screwed up practically my whole life. Now, I've done too many times. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to go back through start. I don't want to go back no repent. I don't want to go back again. I don't want to go back to. I can't wait till I get some years to get away from myself. How many have been there? How many of y'all done that? Thought like that? It's too long to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to keep that. I did so many times. Till it just make you sick. It just make you sick. And then you hear people say, well, if you love me, I'm trying to say, what are you talking about? Then what did that have to do with anything? Of course I love him. You don't realize you don't. Because you had such a deep respect. You have such a reverence for him to where that keeps her. It makes sense. He said, if you're a hard man, keep my commandments. What do you think the care had to be for Elohim versus their brother? For the Louis. What do you think it was? Huh? Deeper. I'm going to kill my brother on a whim. You just told me to do it. Who were they mimicking? You see why they had a pattern. Guess what Louis was? Louis was in his loin when he was paying tithe. It made sense that Louis would come to him. You're right. It didn't tell you about nobody said along the book said that Louis was in his say he paid tithe in Louis. Louis was in Abraham's loin. So it made sense that Louis was drawn to him. Nobody just did things. Who were they mimicking? That man just told me to kill my brother, the closest people with me. Who did this? Who can I mimic? Who can I follow? Who could my mind resonate on right now? And you know what we don't do? We don't know enough about the character to try to portray the script. I got a script right here. Move. Who want to be in this movie? Who want to be in the movie? All right, come by for a second. Come on, put it in the movie. Come on. Give a hand clap over the movie. All right. All right. I got the script right here, okay? All right, go ahead, start acting. Go ahead and do the script. She's exactly right. There's no way to do it till I give her the script. We've been trying, and she needs to know it before she can do it. And the problem, we've been going, and now we don't want to come back and realize we haven't been doing the script right. That's good. You know what I'm saying? We don't know enough of the script to portray it. We don't know enough of the people. So the stuff he asks us for, it seems almost unreasonable. Like with them, who does this? Who jumps up and just start killing people? Abraham stopped. Maybe he'll stop me. You have to be full locked to where my mind is to complete this mission until he tell me to stop. It wasn't no, all right, hypothetically, you know, he told me, slay my ark. Here, lamb. Here, lamb. I'm going to try it one more time. You need to come on, Lord. Let me get from way back here and give him another time. No, that's us. Come and give him a little. No, he don't need no time. Once I told you to do it, now how we work it is, I'm just trying to see how to do it. I'm trying to figure, you know, I'm going to do it. I just want to make sure I'm right. I don't want to be fake. Some of that stuff we're saying is, how many of y'all know what I'm talking about? Because you know why? We're human. It makes sense for the rationale we use for not doing. He needs us to get out of ourselves to harp him enough to say, I need you to, I just say, trust me on this one. Trust me on this one. Y'all got me? Because I'm just trying to see whether or not you will harp me with your whole law. And if you can't go through and kill, you look, oh yeah, these bastards done went against you. Oh yeah, I'm for killing every one of them. I kill every one of these bastards. It don't take me no time. Now one of these bastards is mine. I need to tell you, you need to get out of the way. I'm finna get ready to kill. I don't want nothing to happen to you. He said, that's the main one I want you to kill. Because that one got your heart like you're worn out one. I want you to, I know you holding something back from me. So the thing that and you know what the good thing is for, he's not asking the physical. He would never come there and say, Justin, I want you to slay Hadassah and slay. He would never ask us to do that. Because you would already know, this is the test like Abraham and Lord, and I know he's going to come possibly stop me, or he's going to know, he might tell you to slay somebody that's deeper in your law. And you might look and say, but I mean, I was looking for him to test me on that. I know you're looking for that test. I gave you another one. Because that's not your problem. Some of us wouldn't fail it anyway, because it like, shit, I want mine dead anyway. Hell, it cost me all kind of money. I mean, I'm just being funny, but you know what I'm saying? Some things that he would ask us to kill, I need you to take them smelly tennis shoes on your back porch that you ain't wore in 55 years. And your ass 22. Take them and throw them in the trash. You're like, oh, yeah, why slap over? Because I love you, Lord. Oh, Lord, ask me anything. I'm not going to ask because that's not your problem. They've been on the porch for 50-some years. They stink. You come wherever you want to. when I come and touch something that's deep in your heart, an outfit you really like, that you wrestling with, and you looking at it too short, but if you walk like this right here, then it down over your knees. You say you start trying, he said, see, that's where your heart at. Your heart in those things. Just use something that will try. Well, let me ask y'all something. Is God looking for clothes? When he say, I ain't trying to be funny. When God say clothes? Y'all done seen God say for shirt? So how I'm going to hell for, that's just material. See, but my rationale for discussion shows there's the little things that you think not a problem, that's your problem. And the only way to know that is to be tested by it. See, all the things we think we good on, even talking about, I ain't good on everything. I can think I am. So every now and then he got to come on. Let's see where you at. Let's see where you at. Why you going to bring a butt nigga here? I know I ain't going for that. I'm not doing that. So why waste time with that? Let's go at something else that's in the heart that you got larger that ain't been tested and touched on yet to show you do have a vulnerable spot. You do have something about you that you didn't know that you need to know, and this will keep you from being perfect with me. So what we have to do, we have to work to keep ourselves, because you guys can be him, but y'all still set your wall. You set your walls up. Oh, yeah, y'all got them. You got your walls up. You're in and out, depending on what it is. You'll try to rationalize if I give y'all some rules and regulation on, do you really have to do it or what you have to do? Because you got to try to figure what you can get around, but it come to test us to see where we at. Let me tell you something. Come by for a second. You're coming for a minute. Do me a favor. You'll go there for me. You have to go there. See, that's good. If that ain't killing you, just go there for a second. And you'll sit on that bench right there. Just sit on that for me. I appreciate it. He'd do that. Then you'll come back over here for a minute. Come back over here. Did that take anything away from you? No. But see, if he were to try you on some other thing, maybe something you got to get rid of, do, that could hurt. See, like that one, that didn't stress, that didn't cost you nothing or take nothing from you. But if he come and test you on something that might be deeper than law, that might be very uncomfortable. That's good. See what I'm saying? Some stuff we do because there ain't no stress. They ain't put him out. They ain't cost him that, but he might come and give him a test where it costs him something on something that'll really that's next or dear to him. And the only way he would have known that Elohim put him in the situation, just like us. That time we don't leave ourselves open because this is what I'm saying. How many of y'all want to be all the way right with Yahuah? You know how to be all the way right with him? He got to go through all your wrongs. How many of y'all know all your wrongs? I ain't raised mine either. Because that's a thing. I might think okay, it ain't okay. Until he come and test me on and show me that's not okay. It ain't got to be quote unquote, and this how it'll become kata. It's the fact that it put a wedge in a performance he need me to do. I don't move to the same beat. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the same admiration. I do it, but you could tell the difference. And he said, that's a problem for me. I'm trying to, but I'm doing, he said, yeah, but I got a problem with it. Because I can see the difference. You see what I'm saying? He looking for somebody to, well, you know what I'm saying? The servitude the same. You know what I'm saying? It's always about his will. Yeah, I ain't got to go through skinny grinning. Yahushua wasn't skinny grinning, but he was looking at his mind was set on doing the will of the Father. But that was something, in order to be there, it ain't something that just a spirit hit. It's something he kept in conversation. He said, my meat is the, what was it again? He trying to, while they were eating, he was looking at, that's what I'm trying to ingest. Because you really got to go over things in mind. Sometimes you think back over things before you're doing, to be certain. You know what I'm saying? To be certain of. To make sure I got this in a certain order. And that's what you got to be able to do. He kept reminding himself of what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's bitter, even this is a heart to kill my own kid, to kill my wife, to kill my mother. Come on, that's a bitter cup. But nevertheless, acknowledging. You don't have to act like, oh, see, you ain't going to be saying you acknowledge. Who should acknowledge? This ain't no easy thing. I'm just joking. Kill me. Everybody. Man, they ain't no stutter. That man was on the run. They grab that joker, woo, that joker break, man. He ain't trying to die. Because you know what? That's the only way I can understand the human part of him. With the human nitty, they laugh at my word. Break it down, human, and if it nitty. How y'all done heard that? Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Humanity, all right? Oh, some folks fought me. They got femininity. And shit, femininity, brother-ninity, Frank-nitty, all them folks said the same thing. I was like, Frank-nitty. Who? Masculinity, see that? Nitty everywhere. Isn't that right? Them little balls on your little, roll up on your little nitty. See that? That's when you got more than one. Please, y'all pray for me. But you know, but what we want to do in order for us to get better is to recognize first of all where we at. And what people don't want to do, let's deal with the honest us. The honest us will do what's comfortable to a level. The honest us all have hang-ups. He needs us to take that stuff off the rack. All our hang-ups, we got to take them off the rack. Because what we'll think is okay, it ain't okay when it comes down to what he needs us to do. All these hang-ups and other stuff that we'll have, dramas, traumas, that we'll let all these things happen up for one reason, so we can learn from it, be a help and be an instrument to somebody else. It really nothing happened to you in your life. Nothing. Nobody here. There's nothing happening to you in your life that ain't a experience for you to help somebody else. Nothing. Somebody had to be a forerunner. Just like Adam. Listen, it's unfortunate happened to him. I can tell you this, though, it helped me. It made me consider when he go after something that he told me not to do, where it can land me at, and I can't get back. It helped me out. That's why it helped me out. How many of y'all help you out? I just walk around, just eat what I do. Now he said, when you do that, you're going to die.
That's right.
We're going to detach from one another. I'm life. We're going to detach. That made me consider, I don't want to die. But I always had that for a period of time. I don't want to die. But then it got to be in your actions. You got to stop doing dying work. It's life work and dying work you got to do. Consider. Some stuff we do, man, that's death work. You got to start doing living works. Why you think he gave you the word? He said all this stuff here is conducive to life. That's why he gave it. He said, I said before you two things, life, baraka, that's right, all are. So you have I set them before you. To choose, I told you, and I said, pick one. Just pick one. Which hand it's in? See? You know what I'm saying? That's your life on the life. How would that be? You finna say, put some shit behind your head, come out every time I pick one? Not about my life. I'm not finna risk my life. There ain't no stuff I can start over. He put it right there. So don't people make you think, oh, you got to figure. He ain't putting nothing to figure out. He said, I'm going to give you a rod according to my law that's going to feed you with knowledge and understanding. He wouldn't do that to us. He made sure I'm giving you so you'll know the way. Know how to examine yourself, the stuff that pressing, stuff we don't like, stuff I don't want to never go through. Sometimes you got to be pressed on those things to go through them for him. For him, it's all about him. He designed, he puts together for a reason. How you going to draw other people? Let your oil so shine. So how? So understand, can see your tool work. So we might look at, well, I want to see them see me praising the Lord, quote unquote, Lord. I want to see them see me dancing for him and doing for him. Well, how about if I go through a terrible situation and I come out doing his will? I hold to him. You don't think they could draw nobody either? But the way it wrote it told, we're looking at light shining. You don't think folks will see me if I'm going through and people going to look at me and criticize? But if I come out and I hold to him, somebody look and say, you know what? I seen that. That was a baraka to me. Who they going to get a kabul to? Let me ask y'all something. Did he get the baraka when Yahushua was opening blind eyes and feeding the people out of the fish more than he did out of Yahushua moot? Which one Yahuwah got the kabul more out of? When he fed the fire, when the woman touched him his garment? When he sat at the well with the woman? It was his moot. It was his moot. That man was made a spectacle. That man was shining when he was up. That man was shining. Y'all hear me? He was shining. See, we look at want to be seen, but it ain't always the way and our mindset of being seen is when we're doing something good for him. You know what I'm saying? See me serving, see me leaving out doing this, see me paying my tithes and offering, see me doing what other little stuff I do. These are things anybody can do. Everybody can't go through and come out. EU, he got the kabul more from EU when EU had everything? Or when EU lost everything? And when his body became frail. His own issue turned on him. That's how he got the caboodle. We read very little. We read in the beginning he had it all. We got more what he went through. Then at the end he got double everything. It's that middle part. That's how he got the reward at the end. That was to give us a consolation, a prize, a reward from reading, to know when we're going through, first thing we do, you go through, you start quitting, I ain't going to be saved, I ain't right. He thought some of the same thing. He want to know why was all he continues, ain't but does. Why would you contend with me? I'm contending with my maker. And the man told her, I'm going to still hold my integrity. Though you slay me, yet will I trust in you. And say, I'm going to still, you know what, I don't give a about nothing now. It's on, nigga, anybody. No gangster. He said, I'm going to maintain my ways. I'm going to maintain my ways. You know what? That means he had to Ahab this man, adore him so deeply. That's deeper than what we look at. We can do it when something work out, something come through. Can you do it when something don't come through, when something don't work out? Hello? And the fact that, let's finish this right quick. I'm trying to, I appreciate him. I appreciate him. Let's go back over. I appreciate that doing. Let's finish right quick that, Allah Shamu. Well, we had it, I'm sorry. We had Yahushua, we'll come back over that 24 and 1. Let's say. 24 and 1, listen.
And Yahushua gathered all the matah of Yasharal to Shechem, and Kara for the Zakanim of Yasharal, and for their heads, and for their Shaphatim, and for their Shari, and they presented themselves before Elohim.
That's it.
And Yahushua said unto all the thus said Yahuah Elohim of Yasharal, your Abba dwelt on the other side of the flood in old time, even Terah, the Abba of Abraham, and the Abba of Nachor, and they served other Elohim.
See that? Listen.
And I took your Abba, Abraham, from the other side of the flood, and led him throughout all the Arats of Canaan, and multiplied his seed, and gave him Yasakat.
See, now, this is something you need to see and you need to know. Sometimes we'll look at why a separation will come in. He told you why. They ain't got to have the pictures on the wall. They ain't got to have the cross in there on the table and praying hand. It's the fact that people behaviors. He said he went back over because this constantly reminding the people of where they were. Trying to tell them where you were on the other side. So I bridged and brought you over. I could have left you there. How did they cross over? Yahuwah set a bridge for them to get you over and let you know why you came. It was always whenever they were just doing something, they were being reminders, marked to remember that your Abba, them on the first, they served other Elohims. And I took Abraham from among them, and I multiplied his seed. It was important for them to know why. Why are we out here? Why is this happening? What did you do? He was trying to show us the behavior of people that done these things, and a man that I brought out, and I swore an allegiance to this man and to his seed, and to what his seed beget. Let me ask you a question. If I swore something to a seed, to that seed, y'all got me? That seed. Y'all understand that? Not S-E-E-D-S, S-E-E-D, seed. One seed. I put that seed in the ground. Now, whatever come up from that seed, it's only to the seed that went in the ground. Who's going to be a benefactor? Because it's part of that seed. That's how I know you're going to save me. He swore to one seed, but what that one seed produced, it got to be a benefit. I don't know how you going to disannul it to those benefit to what sprung out from the seed. That's what sprung out from the seed. That's how I see it being a benefactor. He swore it to one seed. Galatians told her that. But that seed fell in the ground, and this was sprung up from it. That's how we're going to benefit. That's why it was important to tell us about the tree and attaching it. Things being broken off and put back because it was to the seed. Y'all got it? He took one seed from that ox, Abraham, and he swore an allegiance to that. He said, I didn't say that to every seed. I did not say that. I said it to one seed. And you want to know how you become a benefactor? Because that seed fell in the ground, and this what came up. And he's still doing the same thing he said. But my berith was with that seed. Huh? You ain't going to believe it. And if you be the Mashiach, then you're Abraham's seed. That's how you became an heir according to that promise. That's why I harp him. Ain't that right, Lee? That's why. Trying to tell y'all what you going to do. He done swore it to one. How I got it? The same way if I put one seed in the ground. That seed, this is what sprung from it. That's how I became a benefactor to it. These people ask why, because God so loved the world he gave it. Yeah, good, wrong answer. You're a reciter. You don't really understand what he did for you. And still keep it old. And still never broke his word. It's to the seed. We sprung from the seed. Why y'all think they hung Yahushua on the tree? Ox produce pari. We produce pari. This whole thing. Look what he started in the gun. Hello? That's where he started. He put a tree. And what came from that tree? He baraked it. And told it what to do. Keep multiplying. I want you to keep doing what you're doing. That's all I want you to keep doing what you're doing. Hello? And we're looking to be benefactors of this. So I just want you to know what happened. Let's see what else he told her right quick before we move over. Maybe Yahuah when we'll finish it, Mark. Come on. Let me see what he's on.
And I gave unto Yasakat, Yaakov, and Asu, and I gave unto Asu Har Seir to possess it, but Yaakov and his Benim went down into Mizraim. I sent Mushah also and Aharun, and I plagued Mizraim according to that which I did among them, and afterward I brought you out.
Hold on, 6, yeah. 6.
And I brought your Abel out of Mizraim, and ye came unto the Yom, and Mizraim pursued after your Abel with chariots and horsemen unto the red Yom. And when they saw unto Yahuah, he put Kashak between you and the Mizraim, and brought the Yom upon them, and covered them. And your own have seen what I have done in Mizraim, and ye dwelt in Bamidbar a long season.
And you were in Bamidbar many Yamin. They call season, long time. He said for many days. Okay. Come on.
And I brought you into the Arats of the Amorites, which dwelt on the other side Jordan, and they fought with you, and I gave them into your hand, that ye might possess their Arats, and I destroyed them from before you.
And do anybody know how that situation wound up happening? What were we told? Hands. What was it? So what now? That's right. Whole time we sit in Mizraim, he was just keeping us there till he would pass a mashpat. He gave them people over 400 years. Over 400 years. He said, I had enough of them. He told Abraham that. So he going back over, letting them know. This is what he told Abraham. For those people that sat and heard it, they saw for themselves. What he told Abraham, he came to do it. He told them to know of a surety. For listen, have no doubt, your people are going into captivity for four Tuladar generations, 400 years he would count at the time. He said until the iniquity of the Amorites be filled, be complete. They had to complete it. These white folk, your time's up.
That's right.
Their time running up. They're going to do the same thing what he said they did. We're going to sog out to Yahuah. And Yahuah going to deliver this whole thing right into our hands. We just got to turn back to him. I'm just telling you, I know what our problem is. We got to turn back to him with our whole law. We got to get these people, these kids too. That's the whole purpose. That's what Mushah was supposed to do. And all Yahoo. And now I'm on the scene. I got to turn the law of the father back to the Benin. I want to tell y'all, we got to get back to caring for these kids. We got to get these kids back. And we got to get their law to turn to the Abba. lest he come and smite their rocks with the Allah. Yahuah coming back here. That's what he wrote. We got to turn our law right back to them and get them and turn their law back to Elohim. He coming for us. Y'all played around a long time. All of us done played around a long time. It's time to start making changes. Yes, sir. And I'm just telling you, the man, listen, the man coming back here, he got a day he done already set it, and it's going to be a notable day. Everybody going to know it. Ain't nobody going to miss it. When Yahuah show up, nobody going to miss it, and everybody going to be present. We got to be right. There's no reason for it to keep messing around. It's time for it to get serious about that thing and get right. Time to do house cleaning. Everything about us we know, it's time to get rid of it because there's still some more stuff that's going to come along we got to do. Shaul was on a ship one time. I'll get ready to let y'all go. You were with him. Most High we'll finish up this tomorrow. But he was on a ship. And they got up into a dangerous situation. Everybody started throwing things off of the ship. Because you know what was important? Their life. When their life got important, people start, you know, typically anybody been on the ship or did any work on ship, you typically take everything you're going to need with a couple of pleasurable things you might take. Typically you're going to take definitely the things that's necessary you're going to get. When you're getting ready to die, guess what? Things that seem necessary really ain't that important. Not at that time. Not when you're getting ready to die. Not when you're getting ready to die. Ain't nobody getting hell choked down there telling me, oh, don't wrinkle up my necklace. I'm worried about getting your hands off around my neck and me breathing. That's the most pressing thing. Not my necklace going to be wrinkled up and what's going to happen to my necklace. I'm worried about me being wrinkled up. Well, they started throwing everything off that ship because they were looking for their life. Now, some under pretense looked as though they were getting rid of some stuff, but they were actually letting down another little smaller boat into the water. And Shaul let them know that except you abide on the ship, you cannot be saved. You know what they did? They cut that boat loose and let it go. Because some things that look like it's a way out, it's really a way they're going to keep you trapped. And keep you away from salvation. And y'all serious about your salvation? It's time for all of us to start doing self-examination. We're going to do some examination, go back on some stuff, look at some stuff about ourselves, and be prepared to get rid of some things. How we relationship with people, how we relationship with ourselves, how we relationship with our kids, everything. At the end of the day, this ain't work coming through and dying for and not making it in. Ain't nothing. Go over everything you got. It ain't hard. If you got something that work dying and burning, hey, keep it. Keep doing it. I would be the last person to tell you to let it go. If you got yourself set that you okay with, and I'm sure you are a damn fool. You are a damn fool. Because you can't take it with you where you're going. It's going to burn this. The logic of, hold on to what I got, because I don't want to let it go, and I'll die with it and take it. If I believe that it's going to burn and perish, what good is it going to be to hold on? I ain't going to have it anyway. It'd be different. I'm going to have it down here. I'm going to be enjoying it. I ain't going to be burning. I say, why go to Shami? Take what you like. Get everything you like, pile it up, and take it with you there, because ain't nothing going to happen. You can just enjoy it down there. You can't get no peace here. But you're not going to have it there. You're going to burn. You're going to suffer there. Is it logical to keep doing it? I got this big thing for fornication. Hypothetical. This is my thing. All right, cocaine sniffing. This is like my love more than anything else. Y'all hear me? Now I die. What I'm going to be doing here? Sniffing cocaine in Sheol and fornicating. So you see what I'm saying? The logic is what? Keep doing it, I'm going to die and still ain't going to get to do it. It ain't like you're going to take any of your wrong with you and you don't get to play with it there. You're done. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It's the logic. Somebody tell you about doing, I mean, man, you don't know. This is the thing right here. I don't want to take that chance. It'd be different you get out there and you say, all right, stop. I said, stop. Let's start over. The next time I know not to do this because now I see it's real with my physical eye. Everything else he done told me I can't pay like he told me. The man told her before 1611 that you were going to be in ships and you were going to be sold. That was before 1611. That was before the 1400s. Didn't it happen just like he told her? The man told me in the last day how we're going to know it was going to be wars. You telling me, somebody, let's just go with this whole thing was fabricated. Shakespeare did it 1611. How Shakespeare know there were going to be wars and rumors of war, pestilence, and earthquake in dire places? How did he know this? In 1611. People know they don't make common sense. These folks can't be that stupid. Everything man done told them happened. The man done told all this stuff, war, we heard wars. He said, oh, this is the beginning of sorrow. Everything that man done told done came to pass. It happened just like he told her. You be a fool to try something else. All I want to do is make sure we right. If you don't believe it, do something else. I want to make, my job ain't to make nobody believe that. My job is just to tell you the truth. Say yourself. Yes, y'all got it? Yes, sir. That too.